handful of presenters, a mass of microphones, and a whole load of talk. This is TigerTails Radio.
And good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and welcome to Season 8, Episode 32 of TigerTails Radio. I am TK, I am a disembodied voice today, and if you look on the webcam, we should see an Angel Darksong.
Hello.
A Felis.
Hello.
A Hedgie.
Hello, everybody.
And another disembodied voice all the way from the remote studio. We hopefully have a Xavier.
Yes, and holy crap, it's a full studio.
It is
Yes,
indeed a
it
full
is.
studio. Check us out in our big bad selves.
Belis having returned from his job in the funeral directors.
Oh.
Alex lounging around looking as if he's, just like the typical bum he is.
And Hedgie being Hedgie.
Yep. And as you
I can't tell if he's wearing pants or not. I'm assuming from the fact that there isn't a look of fear, he is.
He's wearing his camo pants. That's
Yes,
why
I
you
am.
can't see them.
Yep. And if you notice, I'm actually using an experimental microphone today.
He's using a tie clip mic because a combination of all the peasants in that room that you can see broke the other mic stand.
Yep.
Broke it.
They all blame each other, so I'm just
Yeah.
going to blame it on all of them.
How did they break it?
You know the bit that holds on to the microphone and is all grippy?
The grippy bit, yeah.
Yeah. That bit's died. Because they're geniuses.
So I've glued it back together, but we've got to wait 24 hours for the glue to harden.
Yeah, if you're lucky.
If it'll harden at all.
I'm experienced with things that harden, so, you know.
We get some Viagra. Just slide it up and mix it with the glue. Would that make it harden faster?
Yeah,
No, that
never
just means
know.
the microphone is permanently erect.
Might just glue the microphone to the mic stand. I'm done with it. Can't fall out then, can it?
Then wait till we adjust it and we forget.
Oh, that's fine, because if I glue it, I'll glue it to the actual handle bit. The handle bit can be unscrewed, so we can put
Yes.
a regular one on later. So it's perfectly good. It's all good. But yes, this is TigerTails Radio. We are now live and streaming to you for the next couple of hours or so. Don't you feel happy?
Yes, welcome, welcome
Specifics,
one and all.
we have them.
Huh?
Specifics, we have them.
We do. Check us out in our big bad selves. So, it remains to say it's that time where we go through how our week has been. So,
Hooray.
Mr. Hedgie, since you've been away for a little while, how
Yes.
has your time been since last being on the show?
Pretty good, yeah. I'm on holiday at the moment.
Bastard.
So I'm on my week of holiday because this week is Halloween, so I have my religious holiday as I claim it to be. So yeah. Previously, it was my last few days of work, and they were fun because obviously, the last day is like, oh god, got to get through this shift and then my holiday. So that was the tough one. So I had to deal with all the peasants who kept coming into my work days and annoying me. So yeah,
Called customers.
customers, yeah, customers.
Yeah, customers, yeah.
So, peasants, yep,
Yeah,
definitely.
peasants, customers, yeah, that sort of thing. Also, I was meant to have a keyboard lesson on Friday, but I slept through it. So it was like, oh dear. So I had to send my keyboard instructor a message and went, I'm really sorry, I kind of slept through my lesson. Can I book another one?
And the keyboard instructor's like, yeah, because you pretty much sleep to the lessons I give you anyway, so...
Oh. There's Captain, I've got a £1,000 keyboard, and yet I never use it.
Nope.
I just use MIDI. I just use it for MIDIs. That's all I do with it.
It's got a fucking nice MIDI wavetable on it, I've got to say.
It's a £1,000 keyboard. What do you do with it? Yeah, play music on it.
That's okay, because I've set it on fire, so...
Yes, you have.
It's got very big warps and
Yeah.
holes in it due to flames, so...
But I had a singing lesson, and this is 5 singing lessons in a row where I've had positive feedback at the end. 5 in a row where I've done what I should be doing. So yes, my voice is improving each and every week. Ha!
Well, on the plus side, at least it couldn't get any worse.
Yeah, I'm starting to wonder why I agreed to this.
Because you love it.
I could have been in my room playing Pokemon, but no,
You could
here
have been
I
in your
am.
room masturbating.
Oh, please.
These two things for Hedgie are not mutually exclusive, let's be honest.
I admit there's some good Pokemon
man.
fan art out there.
And there's also some terrifying Pokemon fan art out there. We shall leave it at that and move swiftly on to Xavier.
Hello.
But imagine the possibilities of the Ditto.
Hello. Today I am mostly ignoring all of the sexual comments from the studio.
Shall I just... there we go. I've dragged down... Actually, no, that one can stay up. I've dragged down the offending sliders.
You mean everyone else's mics?
No, Alex didn't make any offending comments, so he's still got a mic.
Oh, lovely.
Right then. So yes, Mr. Xavier, how has your week been?
How has it been?
My week has been quite good. This is first week back from holiday. Yay! And my holiday timing was brilliant because apparently during my holiday week, everything went to pot. So I missed the manicness to a point. Except for a couple of days over the last week where suddenly it was a case of, oh yeah, all of the people want to speak to you in the world ever. Go take calls.
Aww.
Yeah, that kind of day.
Love.
Other than that, I've been chilling out, getting up to date with Mentalist Season 5, which I've now completed, and holy fuck. I have managed to play through Borderlands a bit more, so I've been enjoying that.
Yeah.
I'm not up to date with anything else, though.
So, not up to date with Doctor Who?
No.
You suck.
My interest for Doctor Who increases when I'm around you guys, decreases when it's entirely down to me.
I slept through it.
He did.
I slept through Doctor Who.
He sat down to watch it and then fell asleep.
Well,
Wee Baron is tired.
It was like, oh, look, shrubs. How boring.
You're selling the episode, really. You really, really are.
Who is making a crunching noise?
There is no crunching noises being made.
Ah.
So it was Pete then.
That is not a crunchy noise.
Of course it was
Yeah.
Pete.
What's that then? What would you call that then?
A rustle.
Okay, who's making rustling?
Guy in the book.
Clearly not me. Yeah, clearly.
No need to brand him.
Oh!
Oh, right, you can turn his mic down now.
Hey, I made an intellectual joke. Well, actually, it's Russell Brand, so it can't be intellectual. It's just,
Don't.
I thought he was
I'm
just
getting Russell
steering
Brand
us in a
in
new
my
direction.
feeds now, and it's like, why?
it's
Why?
just anarchism. That's about it with him nowadays.
What?
Take down the system. Yada yada yada.
I'm quite enjoying him because he's currently on a kind of battle against Fox News.
Yeah.
And that's been hilarious.
Oh, really?
Yeah. That basically, he kind of called Fox News out on something, so Fox News retaliated
Yes.
on Fox News.
It's a sort of a one-man army, a tirade against sort of like the News Corporation.
And Fox News keeps on retaliating to his posts.
Yes.
It's hilarious.
It's a playground fight, basically. That's what's going on.
Yeah, but
a
it's played
playground
out live
fight.
over the internet and the airwaves.
Yes,
Yeah, but
So
isn't-
not Gamergate, more Brandgate.
pretty much.
Doesn't that like make you lose so much? I mean, I don't have any credibility anyway. But saying on your own news thing, oh yeah, this guy spoke out against us, blah blah blah. That's
Yes, but they're doing
kind
all
of-
kinds of things, like going, here's a video of him where he appears to be on some kind of drug. Look at the way he's walking and the way he's talking, and look at his hair.
Yeah,
It's basically that.
it's basically, look,
Wait,
look,
wait.
you should discredit him because he's a bit scruffy.
Who are we talking about here? Russell Brand, Tim Minchin, or Bill Bailey?
All of the above.
It could be.
No, Bill Bailey's got talent. Tim Minchin is annoying, and Russell Brand's just sort of like, you know,
Because Tim Minchin's wordplay and musical base just makes him as a younger, more stoned Bill Bailey.
yeah.
Felix, what you done to your mic? You don't sound anywhere as rich and deep as you normally do.
You turned everything down,
No.
and then things happened.
You leant backwards.
Yeah,
I mean,
I still sound.
You
the
haven't put the mic in the right direction to face you.
yes, the googly eyes are looking right at me.
Yeah, because your mic does sound further away from your face.
It does.
Hello?
Have you turned down the gain on here?
Nope.
Nope. Has he?
No, because I still sound as good as I always do.
And I sound as terrible as I always do.
Dear me. But my week has mostly been through getting back up to speed at work, procrastination, doing my usual stuff. I still need to update everything else so I can watch things like The Flash, Doctor Who, Shield, Arrow, add infinitum to the list. But anyway, how has your week been, Felix?
Surprisingly full.
Oh, really?
Because NaNoWriMo season is in full swing.
Ah, yes. It hasn't actually
Hooray.
started yet, but the
No.
season has.
The season has, and we already have the random attendance syndrome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Midweek, right in.
Yeah,
Packed.
remember last week how we said, you know, we had to be ushered upstairs to use the conference
Oh,
room.
that was fun. That was.
That was, and then the second beat came around, and it was just me, TK, and a dude I know.
It was so packed.
So,
Bursting it was.
packed. Still managed to last a few hours.
Midweek.
Which is good.
That I think probably is the clincher.
It probably is. I expected the people that can't make it after work, who've usually got things to do the weekend, to come after work. I mean, last year we had solid attendance all the way
Yeah, we had
through.
like 6 to 8 last year.
Yeah. And, yeah, after that, I sort of spent the weekend around the girlfriends. Went to Claire's wedding, it's one of the Brimos that we have. But it was great, because I panicked and hid behind some bushes and chain smoked. I didn't know anybody there, and every time I tried to go to Claire to go, hi, congratulations, she sort of got veered off and dragged off by photographers, cameramen. And then some bastard made it an all 30s, 40s soundtrack to the wedding, complete with the bride and groom exiting the room to the ink spots, I don't want to set the world on fire. A ploy that was deliberately made to make everybody crave some Fallout fun.
When he says everybody, he means you.
Yep.
No, I actually went and said, so who do I blame for the soundtrack? They're like, what? Whatever do you mean? I said, I now want to play all of your Fallout games. And the groom just went, mission accomplished. It was a deliberate thing.
So he knows you more than you know him then?
There are actually quite a few gamers there.
Oh, okay.
And at that one really awkward moment where the dinner table you're sat on, you know the person sat right next to you is a vegan, and you feel very self-conscious tucking into your extra serving of beef.
I wouldn't feel extra conscious.
I would, no,
I would go, meat, nom,
Well, no, it's
nom.
not that I don't mind eating the meat fun, so that the vegan portions were incredibly small, so he'd already finished and had nothing to do but look at us eating all of the meat.
Wow, look at this generous portion of pig I've got. Well,
Yeah,
look at my
actually,
generous
it's a
portion
generous-
of cow.
Yeah, it's a generous portion of moo.
Yes.
And I've got this generous portion of random animal that was scraped off the street, but it's damn tasty.
Ah, so
Gotta
you
love
watched
it.
Hugh Fernley Whittingstall as well then?
He's great. I like him.
Yeah, he's been overwatched in our house to the point my mum's name for him is Hugh Bloody Fernley Bloody Whittingstall. After that, it's mostly been prepping for my thing for Nano. To the point of where I've had to find out where the best place in Celine's house is for recording, just in case.
Yeah,
Aha.
the closet.
Yeah,
You laugh, closets are brilliant places.
yeah,
They are. You just need to make sure there's loads of coats hanging up so they absorb the sound and
Yeah.
they bounce it off the walls.
I know
Sound
many
is great.
people who record in a closet.
And if you want an echo chamber, use a bathroom.
Yes. Problem is that if you then use a closet, you deaden the sound too much. You're going to have to bring back in your own reverb, which is a subtle process and can easily go awry.
That's okay. I've got buttons and levers that do that for me.
Yeah, I said subtle reverb, TK. Subtle.
This is
That is
why
not
you have
subtle.
software.
Wow.
But anyway, Alex.
Yes.
Stop
Alex.
fiddling with your phone.
Yes.
Alex.
Yes.
Angel Dark Song.
Is he paying attention now?
Yeah.
No, he's not.
Well, how's your week been?
Yes. My week has been slow. I had a week off. Didn't really do much. Went to London 3 times in total, and the rest of it I stayed at home,
Aw,
I believe.
Why did you go to London?
video games.
Video games, and I went to MCM Expo on Friday, which was interesting. I knew a lot of people worked at stalls, so I got a lot of discounted stuff.
Nice.
No free shit.
Not free, but discounted. Come on.
You've got to
However-
take what you can get, Pete.
However, he's not brought any of that stuff to show off.
This isn't show and tell, Hetty. We are not in primary school.
We are a radio show. We should show off stuff.
We're a radio show. We should describe stuff.
We have a YouTube thing. You know this big window that people can see?
Sir, it's telling us what we can and can't do, sir.
Sir.
Sorry, I don't remember making this a democracy.
This is an autocracy, if anything.
I am God. I've got a t-shirt that
Freaking
proves it.
totalitarian
Decepticon.
state. Sorry?
Oh wait, no, that's the toaster. Never mind.
It's a brave little toaster.
Good God.
So if that's been all of Angel's week, how have you been then, TK?
I've been okay. I had a week of 8 o'clock starts. I fucking hate 8 o'clock starts. I fucking hate them with a passion unknown to man. And so I had a very short-tempered, snappy week at work going, I fucking hate being awake! Ah! Stop calling me people!
Whereupon he would come back home and I would go to work.
Yeah, pretty much. I'd see Hedgie
It was
for
like,
like 5
"Hi,
minutes.
bye."
Hi, bye, ciao. Enjoy your day at the office. I'm now going to enjoy sleeping.
Whereupon I would come back in the morning and he would go and be like, "Hi, right, I'm going to bed now." So
But the annoying thing is, I'd be knackered, so I'd sit down in my chair, fall asleep, wake up about an hour later with a stiff neck, and then not want to sleep again until 4 o'clock in the fucking morning. And it's like, well, this is shit. I hate this. This can fuck off. But now I've got 10 o'clock start, so it's all good. I can actually catch up on a little bit of sleep.
yeah,
Or at least try to. So when I fall asleep at 4 o'clock in the morning, at least I have to get up for 4 hours instead of 2. Fucking hate 8 o'clock starts. I fucking hate them to death. And then next week, I'm back to fucking 8 o'clock starts again.
hooray!
But it doesn't matter because I'm only working 2 days.
Hooray!
Yay for NaNoWriMo and a lot of holiday.
And your sleep pattern probably getting screwed again.
Utterly screwed.
Yep.
Hurrah! Yeah, not gonna have a fun NaNoWriMo. But other than that, it's been okay. Watched a couple of films, one of which I'll be reviewing for Done and Dusted.
Ooh.
I know. Waited for the next episode of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and then discovered it isn't coming till the 7th of November.
To give time for the movie to peter out.
Yeah, fucking hell! It's like, oh, we'll show 3 episodes of Series 3 and then give it a 3-week break. And it's like, yeah, fuckers.
Yep. We need to.
This is what he gets for laughing at me and Peach all the way during the last year whenever we were angry that everything had been on its 3rd fucking mid-season break.
Yeah, but this isn't even mid-season.
This is to let the movie peter out. This is what this is for.
Probably. It was last time, so.
Yes.
Yeah, pretty
Because
much.
the movie's had its European release now, so.
Yep.
And yeah, no, it's not been too bad a week. I may have played a bit of Vibravin, because, you know, awesome. I bought some new batteries for my PSP.
Because you may have played a bit of Vidribbon.
On the PSP, yep. In fact, I now have Vibravin on every Sony console I own.
Which is most of them.
In fact, apart from the PS4, I own all the Sony consoles.
But you also have access to 2 PS4s, so it's okay.
Yeah. But Vibravin doesn't work on the PS4, so that kind of nullifies that one.
You
So,
have.
I've
We
got-
still have a PS2.
Yeah, I've
Where
got 3
is
of
it?
them. There's one in the drawer,
Yes.
under the telly there, and there's 2 in the bottom cabinet of the drawer thing,
Ah.
underneath your Xbox 360.
Aha.
Yeah, occasionally you play like Rock Band on them.
Yeah.
No, not really. I'd have to be
Yeah.
really desperate to play Rock Band 2.
Yeah.
I need to get Rock Band 2 for the PS3 because I want that song back. You've got to get a brand new one though, otherwise there's no guarantee the DLC code will still work. Grumble, grumble, grumble. Oh, and I bought a Christmas thing.
Yes, you did.
Did you want to bring it up, Ed?
Yeah.
Go
I
on.
could do. Shall I?
No. It's probably less destructive if I do it.
Shall
Yeah,
I?
because you're on a tie clip, Mike Hedge. Stay where you are.
Hang on.
All right.
Christmas thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I despise Christmas before December, really. But then I saw something, and I was like, okay, I can't make this. It's like, oh, fuck, that's adorable.
Yes. It's a
Yes.
husky.
Yeah,
Kinder husky.
it's the cutest sin, Kinder Husky. And it's like, okay. How many of you are there in the store? Just you. The rest are fucking boring snowmen with Santa hats. Okay, you can come home with me. You shit.
So he has. He has
gorgeous.
not allowed me to consume any of the chocolate yet.
No, it's not Christmas yet. You're not
No,
allowed.
it still looks like it's trapped in the stocks, actually. 'Cause
It does.
The head is poking up
The
front.
alarms are poking out the side going, help me! It's like, not until Christmas.
Quick, fetch me some plushy tomatoes.
Plushy tomatoes. Oh, I want a plushy tomato now.
Attack of the plushy tomato.
Well, now we know what to get you
Oh,
for Christmas,
man.
everyone.
I'm going to have to make
Flashy
one, aren't I?
tomatoes, yeah.
Great. My holiday is now going to be spent hand sewing a plush tomato.
Oh.
Lots of them.
Is it going to be life size or are you going to make it smaller? Or are you going to make it like a giant one?
Giant tomato.
And then you could give it like a plushy pumpkin and a plushy cucumber and have friends.
I'm actually deciding whether or not it's going to be more hilarious to have perfectly scaled to the husky or comically oversized. To throw it in whilst it's in its snack-filled stocks.
Well, here's a good joke then. What game can you play using pumpkins, butternut, and marrows?
Hide the sausage.
Squash.
So, gaming news.
I've fed my one.
My god.
What about him? He's not as good as me.
I was making the obligatory.
I'm just going to press the button now.
Yeah.
Now it's time for the latest gossip from the Silicon Grid. This is the gaming news.
I love those little moments.
Is anyone in IRC?
Is there?
No, is anyone in IRC?
No.
You're the
Yep.
IRC bitch, remember TK?
There's Red Cane DJ. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Hi, guys.
Hello.
Apparently, news just in: Benedict Cumberbatch has been cast as Doctor Strange, according to DJ.
I said this.
Holy shit!
Ooh.
I was talking about this when I was having a cigarette. That's when Alex gave me the weirdest look. I said, I see Cumberbatch as Doctor Strange, and he's kind of like a sexy Vincent Price.
He's
You implying
not.
Vincent Price wasn't sexy?
I said sexier.
Oh, okay.
No, you said sexy.
He did, but I'll let him off.
This is going to be insane because it's going to be Sherlock,
Well,
Khan, Strange.
This is still a rumor, but it's only from Deadline.com. But we do know that Marvel's 2 official shortlist choices were Cumberbatch and Tom Hardy.
Tom Hardy.
I believe that was the name, yes.
Got a question. Who the
Yes.
fuck is Doctor Strange?
He
Marvel
is the
character.
Sorcerer Supreme. He basically
Yeah, you
looks
know
like Vincent
magic
Price,
in
acts like
Marvel
Vincent Price.
Universe. Magic in the Marvel Universe.
No.
Well, basically, you understand Sasha, magic orthodoxy?
Just about.
Yep. He is the pinnacle of magic in Marvel.
I see.
Do you remember those really, really strange YouTube videos we watched where they take a road trip in a car?
Huh, strange.
Oh, you mean Final Fantasy 15?
Buy the trailer music now, only $15.99.
Bruce Banner and Doctor Strange in a Toyota driving to Milwaukee. Yes.
That sounds like a
What?
sitcom.
It pretty much was.
Don't take that as a good example of Doctor Strange.
No.
Hey, if it was Benedict Cumberbatch, it would be a good example. I'd watch that.
You watch
starting
anything
then
with
some
Benedict
gaming
Cumberbatch
news.
in.
Yeah, including the Graham Norton show.
Dear God, I want to start off with the stuff that we've probably talked about to death, but I found this and I thought it was quite hilarious. You know the shit with Gamergate?
Oh, God.
Is this the
Yeah.
plot?
I don't have a clue what you're talking about. He lied.
Well, if you don't, you can go to TigerTails Gaming and find my very large rant-filled post that TK had to edit,
Yep.
and that will give some of the lowdown. A couple of things came out of this still. Back on Friday, they did an interview with the CEO, Theodore Bergquist,
Oh, of Gamersgate.
of Gamersgate, the downloading game company,
Ah.
That's speedy.
who had some issues. He actually put out a statement to say, announcement, gamersgate.com is not Gamergate. As many of you are aware, recently there's been a fear and infected discussion about sexism as well as journalistic ethics in the gaming industry. We've received threats and harsh words from around the world and wanted to make clear for everyone that gamersgate.com is not a part of this controversy whatsoever. Next year, gamersgate.com celebrate our 10th anniversary, and since start, we've been selling games for download. We are one of the original download platforms, and we do our best to support gamers so they can buy download games at good prices anytime, anywhere. I find it hilarious that the start of his statement is, we're not Gamersgate, but if you want to buy our shit...
Wait, no publicity is bad publicity.
Exactly. And especially as he's not affiliated with the negative side of it. But the
like-
best bit is, until then, I hadn't heard of him. I had no idea Gamersgate was a thing.
Well,
So-
they're a Swedish company,
With most of their
and it's
business
been
in the
big in
US.
Sweden, apparently, so they've had their name come up. But their main market is the United States.
This could be why we've never heard of them.
Yep.
Yeah. And as it's a download only, it's not one of the big ones that we normally go to, because I
Like,
know
you know,
for
Steam.
myself and the people in the room, PC games is usually Steam, good old games, maybe a couple of other places. But the fact that
2K when they have a good sale on.
Yeah.
'Cause they
Origin
have
if
their
you're
own personal
desperate.
storefront now.
Yeah. But it's the sheer fact that people were actually going, oh my god, you're part of this conspiracy, yada yada yada, when it's a site selling games. And it's like, a clue twigs in your head at all? No, never mind. Oh. But yeah, there's been a few little things, because the controversy's simmering along, it's not steeped out that much. The main thing that I've been seeing, though, is how the current masses behind the revolution of Gamergate are trying to suggest it's all about journalistic ethics. Whereas the journalists are saying it's all about the fact that you're a bunch of misogynistic, sexist pigs who are doing death threats,
to be
blah, blah,
fair,
blah, blah.
whilst they're shouting about journalistic ethics, they ignored the Warner Brothers YouTube thing and went, we posted Felicia Day's address. Ha! Is that
Yeah, she also got caught up in this because she mentioned Gamersgate in an interview.
No, it was
No, she
her
made a
own
whole blog post.
Oh, that was it. Yeah. I read it, but it was a little while ago.
And talking out would,
It's daft because everyone's like trying to pick up the banner for this and tug it in 100 different directions, but no one's actually saying this is what Gamergate is actually for.
That's because it isn't for anything anymore. It's just become an amalgamated wash of shit.
Yeah, which is a shame because if somebody actually came out and said this is the whole point of this, we're not here for.
One guy wanted to slut shame his ex-girlfriend. It's where the entire thing started.
Well, no, actually, that was an irrelevant point.
No,
Go
that's
read
the
my
thing where it all
post.
started.
It didn't start there though. That's the thing.
We have
Because
a
that was
conflict of
just
interest
Jeremy
here.
Kyle drama.
According to articles I've read, it actually did start with a blog post about someone posting that something about his ex-girlfriend or something.
Yeah, the
Pretty
problem
much
is
kicked
these
things off.
articles have been written up months now after the events. If you remember, we talked about the news when that came out. The Gamergate wasn't mentioned when that came out. Gamergate came to light when the news articles started having a go at gamers. That's when Gamergate came
The
out.
news articles were sat there going against the Gamergate thing, going, the term gamer, as we've already understood it, is dead. The whole, angry guy in the basement playing video games, socially shunned, that type of gamer is dead. The whole Gamergate thing came in when Adam Baldwin weighed in on the Zoe Quinn bit and turned to the phrase. Yep, it took a Baldwin to fuck things up.
Oh God!
But this is the damn thing. Everyone's just waving banners and they're trying to shift the facts to what they think is correct. And it's like, can someone just come out and say, all right, this is what I support and this is what it's about, and everyone else can snafu and go away?
Nope, obviously not.
Apparently not. No.
Okay, fine. Right, so any news from the room to start then?
Let's see. Digital Extremes now has a new majority owner. This is the company that currently does Warframe, have done the Darkness 2 and other games in the past. Their majority owner is now 58% owned by Sumpo Food Holdings.
Hold on, what?
Sumpo Food Holdings. Or,
A
as
food
they
holding
call
company.
themselves, one of the most well-known chicken meat product suppliers in the world.
Yeah, they probably are. To other chicken meat people.
There they managed to put together the breast part of $75 million. A paltry sum.
Oh God!
We're going to mute feeders for that foul joke.
Does anyone
I'm
wonder?
calling foul!
Oh
It was a foul joke.
Does
My
anyone-
squash joke is much better compared to this now. I feel vindicated.
And you all wonder why I've not been talking.
I didn't wonder at all. I think it was just you did kind of shut down for your own
Do
safety.
you have any idea how long he's been waiting to do this?
Oh, so
The
long.
satisfaction on his face is just, yeah.
It's like an orgasm, but better.
Is that it for that then? Is that the one joke?
Oh, I have so many more.
Oh God!
Right, okay, so moving on. So Sledgehammer Boss is apparently disappointed by Call of Duty leak. Now this is the Advanced Warfare, and apparently information has been revealed ahead of its release next week. The report's new details were revealed ahead of schedule via gameplay live stream of a pre-release copy of the shooter.
Ooh.
That's right, somebody who got the pre-release copy, probably to review, did a live stream.
That was smart, wasn't it, boys and girls?
The gameplay reportedly features a new 30 kill streak called the DNA Bomb, while players can also toggle a paintball effects edition. Apparently it will ship with 12 multiplayer modes. All 14 player map names and hardcore modes have been leaked, in addition to all guns, attachments and abilities. So he's a little bit pissed about that coming out.
Fairly big as far as leaks on most of the gameplay bits go.
I was going to say, you'd be a
It's
little
all
bit annoyed.
It's all the gameplay bits. It's not a bit. It's practically all of it.
Ah. I see.
Well, it's not going to hurt pre-orders, is it? People are still going to buy it.
Yeah.
More news from the studio.
Well, I know I've given a load to everybody else. They have no excuses.
My news is sausage rolls are amazing.
Ah.
Are they
you're eating
Cumberland
sausage
sausage rolls?
Oh.
I'll assume they are.
I suppose I will pitch in here.
They're
just
Tesco
to-
value ones, I don't care.
keep interesting things.
But he's clicked Silicon Error. I'm gonna wait for his phone to go into a reboot loop with the page. Refresh.
It's not gonna refresh because I turned that crap off. It's annoying that it's
You finally
refreshing.
broke the never-ending page refresh,
Yeah, I have to use the mobile version.
which is weird because I can use the desktop version just fine.
Okay, Bossa Studios, which is known for doing Surgeon Simulator,
Ah.
have announced their next title along with a trailer for it. And it is
Oh.
I Am Bread.
I Am Bread.
Oh wait,
Oh,
I've
yeah.
heard of
Bread.
this.
Yes.
Is
Why
this
have
a
I
game
heard
where you have to use your loaf?
No.
I love how Alex got this announcement. This is awesome.
It is a game where you play as a piece of bread. And from what we can tell from the trailer, you have a couple of stats. I don't know what you're supposed to do, but your stats are, was it tasty, freshness or something like that, and edibility? It's great. But you control all four corners of your piece of bread using different buttons on the controller, and you're supposed to do. You're supposed to toast yourself. It's yeah. Well, you know how there seems to be like a deliciousness score and an edibility percentage.
Okay,
Oh.
right. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what it is with like these simulator games.
And
There's
has this game risen yet?
I don't know
Let's
why.
just ignore that crusty old fool.
I don't know why, TK, that these games are like so popular at the moment. I don't know. Is that
Come on, man.
Surgeon Simulator,
Like that.
Goat Simulator,
Yeah.
what was it?
Simple gameplay.
Forklift Simulator.
Comedy.
Yes. For example, Surgeon Simulator. If you've ever seen Dan Nerd Q play, you know the game is just pure comedy.
Just anybody.
It's
play it.
pure comedy.
Surgeon Simulator was good.
It's pure comedy.
Even the sub-serious ones like Farming Simulator.
No,
Yes.
that's not good.
No.
No, but there's
I know,
so
but
many
we-
of them about.
Yeah, it's because
Yes.
they're cheap to make. They all everything like Farming Simulator, Forklift Truck Simulator, all that kind.
It's like that
All
one
use the
company
same
that
base game
made
engine.
50 different animal simulators
But
on the
things like-
mobile market.
The things like Surgeon Simulator, that's just a comedy game. It's not a real game. That's a comedy game.
And
Euro game.
it's basically what. Pete! At least mute yourself if you're going to do that, you disgusting peasant.
I moved the mic away.
You got a mute button in the Hangout. Use it. Jeez.
So yeah, I Am Bread. Oh dear.
Yeah, so
God,
like
yes.
things like Surgeon Simulator is basically the natural evolution of Quap,
Yes.
because it employed a very similar control scheme there. But no, the things like Train Sim, Flight Sim,
Euro Truck Sim.
Euro Truck Sim, OMSI, the bus
OMSI,
simulator.
yeah.
They're all the kind of serious simulators, and they're
Yes.
really, really good in their own right. They actually pay attention to things like physics and stuff like that.
I must admit, Euro Truck Simulator is quite a bit of fun.
It is quite a bit of
I
fun.
have actually played it. We've actually played it with a wheel.
Yeah, we got the steering wheel out.
And
And, played it.
It's
dear
still
God,
out.
yes.
Once a piece of gaming tech is out of this house, it will never be put away.
Yeah, it just remains.
Well, the
in
wheel doesn't
limbo.
have a way to be put. That's its trouble.
Yeah,
So,
I haven't got anything. I can't strap it to anything. So
nah, we need like a gaming thing for it.
yeah.
Give me some duct tape. I'll strap it to something, by George.
Dear God.
But-
Moving on then. Slender the Arrival.
Ooh.
Yeah. Apparently, the Arrival is coming to next-gen systems. Xbox
Well,
One, PS4, Wii U.
Ooh.
Why do you
I
sound so
can tie
upset?
into this actually.
This is so this is a console port of the original Slender game.
No,
Yes?
no.
This
it's
is
totally-
Slender the Arrival.
Which is the
completely-
second one.
completely
Which
new
was the one
game.
where they had the multiple levels, each one with a different enemy and strategy, pretty much.
Okay.
Mhm.
Because there was Slender the 8 Pages, which is the one that was.
Yeah, that's the
released on
original
PC.
mini game thing
Yes.
that people got really enthused about,
Yes.
and the guys went, "Oh, we'll make a game around it, I guess."
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay. So we now have.
Because that was the original. This is the kind of sequel, even though you play the first game as the first section,
Oh, okay.
which is quite good because they updated the graphics and it does look awesome. You have a number of abandoned locations, and this has all been mentioned on Peggy's website because obviously they announced the ratings, and they love releasing and leaking this information out because everyone knows beforehand.
Which is,
But all three versions will get the same Peggy rating 12 as the previously released 360 and PS3 version. So you now can shit yourself up with the Arrival.
Oh, we actually got Slender on PS3, did we?
Yep.
Really? Ooh.
I missed that completely.
Yeah, so did I.
Really? I saw it was released about, I think it was earlier this month.
Wow.
Oh, right.
Cool.
I was debating whether to buy it or not, but it's
So what are we talking about? I got lost in Harry Potter stuff.
Slender the Arrival, which is Slender Man 2, basically.
Any further news from the room then?
Actually, speaking of the Wii U, the whole Slender the Arrival thing is part of Nintendo's sudden push to be much more indie-friendly. With a very recent interview with Ed Valiente, they've said that when it comes to indie games and small publishers want to put anything out on the Wii U,
We promise we won't force you to put Mario in it.
not only that, but they've also said there is no exclusivity or parity clause. We understand that small teams can't work on multiple platforms at once, so if you want to release on other platforms first, we're happy for you to bring it to our platform when you're ready. Of course, if you like it on ours at the same time, it's not a deal breaker. The current indie scene at the moment is you either have to go exclusive to one platform, or you have to release it on all of them simultaneously, pretty much.
Yeah, thanks, Microsoft.
Yeah. Whereas
Yes.
Nintendo are now breaking that mold, partly in a bid to get something out on the Wii U, but it also ends up being one of those good guy actions that's actually pretty good for the industry in general.
Yeah.
But yay!
'Cause once one of the big guys does that, everyone else is going to think, maybe we should do that. So,
Well, Sony have been pretty much, just put stuff on whenever you're ready.
yep.
We're like a honey bunny. We don't give a shit. I mean, it's thanks to Sony's kind of laid-back philosophy like that games like Vibram never got out in the first place.
Just don't you dare bring anything new out on the Vita.
Oh no, don't you dare!
That's a controller only.
could you?
It's not even a controller only, because we're now releasing a mount for the new Xperia Plays,
Oh, God.
thus getting rid of the streaming option. That's the only thing they're pushing for the Vita now anyway.
They're not getting rid of it. It's just another device to do it on. That's why even like the TVs and things are getting PlayStation now, because they want as many devices as possible to have access to it.
But I'm just disappointed, okay.
Yeah, but it does mean the Vita is like in its little corner to die.
Yeah.
Well, no, because it's still getting some titles, and there's still.
You can play on your telly, and you can play on your PS4.
Well, no, because a lot of them are only have touch-related features which won't work on the PlayStation TV. So no, that you can't play it on your telly. Which is really annoying because they haven't done a TV out cable for the fucking thing yet.
No.
So I can't plug it into the capture device.
And the first model still has the port of uselessness.
Yeah, it's
At
only
the
good for
top.
charging, and that's it.
No, the charging is the bottom port.
Oh, you're talking the top port.
Yes.
Yeah, the mysterious,
The port of uselessness.
the PS Vita port.
Ooh.
Which is weird because all of the quality control things you see, their output seems to be coming out through the power charge and data port. So the port on the top is actually, as far as we know, useless. It doesn't even have an official video adapter for it because that comes out the bottom.
Very strange.
Well, it's like those sort of those hidden ports that you find on old games consoles. For example, the Mega Drive. There was a little port that was hidden underneath a piece of plastic, and for years people were like, "What the hell is this?" And eventually, in 1994, they went, "It's for the Mega CD." It's been about sort of 8 years.
Well, it wasn't
but
designed
this-
for the Mega CD. It was designed in case they ever needed to expand the Mega Drive.
Yes,
Yeah.
And eventually they did, because
Yes.
they released the Mega CD.
the Mega
So
CD. Yes.
It was,
It was a great addition. Unfortunately, the Mega Drive 32 did not go so well.
32X did.
32X, yeah.
Yes.
well, they got about 32 games out for it, so it fulfilled its target number.
Yeah. Pretty much. Pretty much. Yes.
Moving on,
Yeah.
indie-related news. This I didn't realise had actually happened, but an indie dev apologises for Gabe Newell death threat and
Yeah.
resigns.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's not been a he's not been a good boy.
A small accident happened with his game Psychonauts being listed as early access when it was actually now fully published.
Well,
Isn't that right? Or was it-
paranortical activity.
Paranormal activity. That
Yeah,
was
not
it.
Psychonauts.
Why do I
Yes.
think Psychonauts?
That's
Sorry.
Tim Schafer.
Yes.
Yeah.
Tim Schafer, yeah,
I
that
really
would be
wanna play a
even
good game
that
at
would
the
be
moment.
news. But
Sorry.
Mike Morbeck apparently stands down from his studio Code Avarice after
Ooh.
posting this death threat on Twitter at Gabe Newell.
Oh dear.
This was apparently an act of frustration surrounding the confusion about the state of the game as it exited Steam Early Access. He then went onto the blog to say he didn't mean the threat, but he admitted that it was completely unacceptable, and he stood down, selling his share of the business to his partner, cutting all ties with the studio. He won't receive any money whatsoever in regards to this.
Ooh.
It was also, as a result of the whole Gabe Newell should fucking die, I'll kill him, was... I think that's pretty much the 3 lines of the post that he made on Twitter.
Aha.
The
Well,
final culmination.
He
of
made
this
about 5
couple
or
of
6
hours.
posts in a row, just ranting about how shit Steam was and how,
Yeah.
how like it is the cancer of the
And
internet and things like that.
It got the game taken off Steam.
Oh
Yeah.
dear. Ooh,
And that's
Yeah,
that's
it's
probably
like-
the biggest thing, because it's like that they actually removed the game because of his comments.
It's like Gabe is Jabba the Hutt with a wearable computer fetish, and that the developer was just standing over the Rancor pit. He made one wrong move, and
Yeah, but it was a big wrong move.
Yes.
they did own up to that pretty quickly.
It was like, if you want someone to sell your product, you don't start making death threats at them. That's not going to work in your favour, any way you look at this.
What on earth was he thinking?
I think I think he said that he was just angry that it was taking so long to get the game out, wasn't it? Was that what they said?
Yep.
Yeah, but you say something that's career destroying.
Yes.
It's easily done.
Normally,
I
what
don't
you
know.
do is this why you have like a sandbag or something you can yell at.
This is why
Normally,
you
this
don't
is
spend...
why
Wilson.
anything that's anything that's public facing should be going through a filter anyway.
This is why you don't vent on social media.
Yeah.
Yeah. Talking about CEOs, former EA boss Riccatello has been appointed Unity CEO.
I thought you were
The
gonna say
company
assassinated.
co-founder steps back to executive VP. So John Riccatello, who dropped out of Blarg, is now appointed the CEO of game engine maker Unity Technologies.
Well, that's Unity up the shitter then, isn't it?
So they've got an EA bloke in there now.
That's the one.
It's all downhill from here.
Well, Unity's now massive, so a guy who's dealt with a big company, I can see him helping.
Yes, but he's always going to carry that sort of that EA gene, isn't it? You know. No,
Yeah, I
no,
mean,
no, no,
Margaret
we-
Thatcher helped, and then took it all to shit. So
Yup.
Well, we're going to have to see, because that's the biggest programming platform, or something stupid now.
it's like Unity, Unreal, and there's one other. I can't remember the fucking name of it.
Any more news from the room?
Yes.
Frostbite.
Plenty.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
first one.
You do anything, Adam?
Are you telling me if I have anything? I don't know if I have anything. Do I have
I've got a
anything?
couple
For
of
you?
things. I gave you one excuse to legitimately rage at a
I'm not doing that.
Go on.
No.
Go on.
Hey, what are you
No.
eating over there?
Beats me.
I'm currently rustling my way through paper bags, don't mind me.
Are you ordering? Have you ordered a takeaway or something?
I have maybe ordered a takeaway.
God, I could go.
Good lord, TK can actually hear. You know, wow.
Hang on.
Was it Chinese?
I can hear
No.
no. Main.
Indian?
This is where you're supposed to say, "Run, take it away."
Read the news.
I got it. Okay. Venus is giving me something. It's apparently about 3D Realms is alive, or something like that.
Go on then.
They rebooted their website, it seems.
Yes, and made a "We're Back" announcement. Actually, they made a laughably Duke Nukem themed "We're Back" announcement, which is kind of cringe-inducing slightly.
Yeah.
So the people
the-
behind Duke Nukem 3D are apparently back in the game, as it were.
They've announced 3D Realms is back after a historic 22 years of kicking ass and not chewing gum. The legendary developer is returning with new talent, new games, and a renewed passion for innovative experiences.
So what have they made apart from Duke Nukem 2, and Duke Nukem 3D?
Ask TK, he's old.
3D Realms didn't do Duke Nukem 1 and 2, I think.
Okay, so they've done Duke Nukem 3D. That's what they've done.
What they've done
I
here,
think they also helped with Shadow Warrior because it used the same.
Yes,
it
they,
used the
they
build
were
engine.
Shadow Warrior.
they have released a bundle now featuring all of their games in the past.
Both of them.
No, apparently it's 32.
Well, Duke Nukem Forever, Land of the Babes, Manhattan Project,
Oh, yeah.
Duke Nukem Time to Kill,
Ah.
Max Payne 2,
But Max Payne
Prey.
isn't included, and neither is Prey.
Rise of the Triad,
Really?
Shadow Warrior.
That wasn't 3D Realms. I thought that was a straight up id.
No, they were the distributor. Apparently it was Apogee who published it. Developer was Interceptor Entertainment.
Ah.
Learn something
And-
new every day.
Yes.
They were the producers of Commander Keen.
Ah.
Apogee were. I have Commander Keen.
Terminal Velocity,
Yeah,
the
this is,
video game Wolfenstein 3D.
Apogee were later became 3D Realms.
Oh.
Ah, there we go. Mystery solved.
Yep.
Apogee were brilliant.
Yes, they were.
What happened, guys?
They became 3D Realms. We just
And
heard.
they went shit, yeah.
Basically,
Commander-
I think they had an argument with id Software, and that went
Death
to
Stranding.
rebrand it
Hocus
so they could continue
Pocus.
doing things.
Aha.
Never heard of Hocus Pocus.
Oh, it's a good game.
They were going to make a game called Violent Vengeance,
Mm.
and they were going to be the original distributors of Descent.
Ah.
And they're
So
also
we know.
known very briefly as Pinball Wizards.
So how much is this bundle then? We do have a price for it?
About 20 quid.
Ooh, not bad.
Well, considering most of the games in that collection are all DOS games, that's not a brilliant price.
Well, Duke Nukem Time to Kill was there one of the first games on the PS1 that they released. So
Manhattan Project is actually a fairly decent side-scrolling Duke Nukem shooter.
and Time to Kill was a third person from behind view.
Yep.
Indeed, it was.
Oh no, I'm just waiting for No One Lives Forever 3 myself.
Moving on,
Yes, moving
I
on.
have news that might inflict some rage from Alex, but I don't know.
Oh,
Golden Joystick Lifetime Achievement Awards.
Oh, well, yeah. I've
Yeah.
seen this.
Basically, this is the person who has received the prestigious Lifetime Achievement Award at the 32nd Annual Gold Stick Awards, presented by Green Man Gaming, held at London's O2 Arena.
Oh.
For only the second time in its history, the joysticks have honoured an individual for their lifetime's work by celebrating this person's contribution to the medium for over 25 years.
yes.
He is the creator and director of a established series, as well as other adventure games.
Why are you teasing?
For fuck's sake, Uncle
Currently
Terrence.
the head of a production company under his own name.
Okay.
He has produced a series that he really needs to make the third game for, otherwise I'll take a stick to his head. And collaborated with Mercury Steam on Castlevania Lords of Shadow.
Have you guessed what it is yet?
You can't say that anymore.
He's also in a game where he's tried to show up the main character.
Uh-huh.
Is it Hideo Kojima?
That's the one.
Oh my god! Oh,
Damn, I thought it was Gabe Newell.
I don't know why this will make me rage, but
Hideo Rage!
No,
They've
he's
actually given him an
he's
award
actually
for,
burned out
for
on his cameo raging hour. It's okay.
yeah.
over 25 years worth of contributions to the gaming society, which is worth something. Although some of it, I think, is
Are
god.
these the same as the Games Master Golden Joysticks? You used to be able to win on Games Master.
could be.
To be honest, he's made some interesting things.
I think Patrick Moore should get like a posthumous Golden Joystick.
Why?
Services to gaming. He was the
yes,
Games
as the
He
Master.
Games
really
Master,
was
of
ahead
course,
of the
yes.
rest.
He really
Yes.
was. He was ahead of his time.
Indeed, he was.
Although for the Golden Joysticks, apparently Dark Souls 2 has been crowned Game of the Year, even though we've
Ooh.
not finished.
Yeah, and Dark Souls 2, even though it's not actually that good compared to the other Dark Souls game and Demon Souls.
Yeah, well, dicks.
Made by a different studio.
Best original game in association with Digital Spy, DayZ.
Ah,
How is that original? How?
Because
they broke away from armor and made their own engine, and it's zombies.
yeah,
Surviving zombies is the original.
we've never ever seen that
To be
before until
fair,
then.
it was the first zombie survival game of
Best
No,
multiplayer game for 2014, Battlefield 4,
oh.
that was released last year. Innovation of the Year, Oculus Rift, but there we go.
Ah, yeah, there we go.
It only narrowly beat Morpheus. It was apparently a tough call for the judges.
Really?
Yes. Yeah, there are extra pieces on it that came after, where they were allowed to talk about their decision stuffs.
I'm surprised Morpheus was mentioned, really.
No, yeah, it came pretty close as the innovation thing.
They would be looking to
Right.
get the press and publicity. Any further news from the studio?
You remember there was talk of the Dead Rising movie, Watchtower.
Yes. This
Cast
is
list.
casting, isn't it?
The cast
Oh.
list is finally out.
Yes.
to play Frank West.
Bruce Campbell.
Nope, Rob Riggle.
Who?
From The Daily Show.
Never seen it.
No, but it's okay because
So they've got a newscaster to play.
There are other
Frank
characters.
Oh.
Let's see. The biker guy, Pyro, will be played by Harley Morenstein
Who the hell is that?
of Epic Mealtime.
Oh my god. So they've got a newscaster and a YouTube star.
Logan will be played by Alex Panovich from This Means War. Keegan Connor Tracy of Once Upon a Time has also been cast as one of Frank West's fellow journalist, Jordan. Along with the previously already announced people of Jesse Metcalf, Virginia Madison.
2 questions.
Yes.
Is Jack Douglas in it?
I do not see the name.
Is Toby Turner in it?
No.
Then why should we give a shit?
Because it might still be kind
It's
of
like
fun.
they've cast a newscaster as the main character.
Yeah, and strangely, it says, this is the official Capcom. Make us a movie of this.
Okay, yes,
And
yes.
it's coming out on Crackle before all else.
It's coming out.
On Crackle before all else.
Crackle.
Of course it is.
Yeah, that service that people used to use on their PCs and their 360s to illegally watch anime. And then it went legit.
Wow, this is going to be a C movie, isn't it? Not even a B. It's a C movie.
As in, well, more like a DC. As in, don't see it.
You know what? I think they're actually making a clever decision here. They're not taking it seriously because that would fuck the movie up completely, and they're going to have fun with it.
Well,
This
here's
is a
the
game
thing.
where you can get 2 chainsaws on a pole, duct tape it all together, get onto a wheelchair, put it on your lap, and ram towards zombies.
Yeah,
The
see,
thing is he going to say, "I've covered wars, you know"? Is he?
of course he
Say
is.
that?
Like I said, they're going to go for the
Yeah.
sort of the actual.
Again, this is the Dead Rising movie, not
Yes.
the Dead Rising 3 movie.
Yeah, they're actually going for the Dead Rising humor that used to be
I've
in
covered
it.
wars, you know.
The whole game is going to be a parody of the second Romero movie.
The what?
Oh, shit.
The one
Oh,
based
Dawn
in
of
the
the
mall.
Dead.
Yeah.
Dawn
Yeah.
of the Dead.
Yeah.
I've only just realised.
What's that?
Street Fighter Assassin's Fist.
Yes.
Remember that awesome series?
Yep.
Yeah.
It's out on Blu-ray right now
Good lord.
on
Oh.
Amazon.
And another Mortal Kombat series was announced.
Yes, a
Officially.
cartoon series this time.
Really? Ah.
Yeah.
And it goes
I
along...
hope it's better
No,
than the
another
last.
live action. apparently.
PG-13.
No, it's supposed to be a cartoon series, and it goes alongside the comic book series that's also coming out for it.
Ah.
Done by the guys who did the Injustice comic.
Is it still directed by Kevin Sarandon? Ah.
Kevin Trucker.
Ooh.
Thank you.
I had a chance to play Mortal Kombat 10.
Did you take it up?
Excellent. Huh?
Did you take it up?
What do you mean take it? Yes, of course I did.
So it wasn't I had a chance. You played Mortal Kombat 10.
Any good?
It's not bad. It's, I can't say for sure because it's still quite early, but it's like it literally is an early build.
Okay, well, your early build, compare it to the demo version that we played the shit out of when the demo
Yes,
came
the
out.
demo of Mortal Kombat 9.
It feels a lot better than when 9's demo came out.
Damn.
They
Oh,
definitely learned from their mistakes. It doesn't also feel like the Injustice fighting game, which is just solid and shit.
So it's actually a proper Mortal Kombat game, not just kind of Injustice light.
Yeah.
Dear me. Moving on to
Happy
news,
face.
please, TK and probably Alex and everyone else in the room.
Does it feature big black dicks?
Oddworld, actually.
I'm interested.
So the Oddworld dev is giving updates on the remaining new and tasty versions. So this is the PC, PS3, Vita, Wii U, and Xbox One releases.
Exodus.
I think it may mean PS. Oh yeah, because it was just released on PS4.
Yeah.
Exodus.
Pardon?
So this will be July 22nd in the US and July 23rd.
Wow. Of next year?
Exodus.
Yeah.
Oh, Exodus. That's what you're saying.
Yes.
That makes sense.
Yeah. I'm just guessing because it's the next game they said they were going to do anyway.
Yeah, and also because, like, if it's July...
Oh no, that was released. Hang on, let me get down there.
I was going to say, because July was gone, Pete. I don't know if you noticed this.
Is he looking at old news again?
Oh my god.
No,
just
they
imagine
put
how,
the old dates at the top of the bloody article.
Just imagine how hilariously frustrating Munch's Odyssey would be.
Yeah,
with the
PC
Wii
is near
motion
future.
controls. Sorry?
They're trying to get it to run smoothly 720 on PS3 and native resolution on the Vita,
Ooh.
but they are experiencing some difficulty. The Xbox One version, let's see, early stages, but they're trying to get the same standard as PS4. The Wii U version, they're facing technical issues. There is also a specific functionality in Unity that isn't currently supported on Wii U.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
I shouldn't laugh, but I'm going to.
But it does look like
you're
it
gonna
will be
laugh
coming
anyway.
at some point to the PS3, which TK does have access to, as well as PC,
And Vita.
which frankly should be nice.
See, I shouldn't laugh at the Wii U too much because it is like kicking a puppy. It's just not fair. It can't defend itself. I shouldn't laugh.
Any more news, or shall I finish off?
I got a couple of pieces.
Okay.
Chicken?
A whole bunch of recent Fire Access job listings indicate that they may just be gearing up for XCOM 2.
Dun-dun-dun.
Let's see, where is it? Yeah, they've had a series of job listings. The first one's for a software engineer who will be responsible for the design and implementation of cutting-edge rendering architectures and toolchains for PC and console titles. Which led people to think that maybe they'll be just porting some of the recent civs or pirates to consoles. But then they started listing more, such as help the team that brought you XCOM to the next level. You'll need a solid grasp of modeling and texturing both organic and hard surfaced assets with an exceptional understanding of form and silhouette. Which, if you're a graphics person, the fact that they actually mentioned silhouette is interesting because it's usually a skill that you need when you need to represent various different body types clearly and distinctly. As well as a creature programmer. Which has led to the rumors that they're definitely bringing something out, which means it's either more Beyond Earth stuff, or just as likely from the stuff that they've actually posted, more XCOM. Which would be good.
But it could be Beyond Earth.
But yeah, there's a chance it could also be Beyond Earth stuff, but with all of them combined, it's like just as strong a possibility. Some random extra geeky stuff. GTA San Andreas has been pulled from Steam.
Ooh.
Fueling rumors yet again that, much like it's got a recent re-release on the Xbox Live market.
360, yep, they're doing the HD version.
Yeah. There are actually sort of rumors that it's going to be updated with 1080 support and Steam achievements for PC as well. Planet Side 2 developers have said that they're just around the corner, possibly, maybe, from announcing the PS4 Planet Side 2 release.
We might release it.
We might.
We might not.
No.
Yeah, we're nearly at that point where we may actually confirm that we might release it.
As part of our, we do geeky stuff apart from games as well, don't we?
Yes.
Yes. We've just announced the first ever comic book laureate, pretty much.
What?
Right.
The comics laureate, and it was actually the first ever recipient of the title has been Dave Gibbons.
Gibbon.
Yeah.
Brains. You know, the guy who worked on Watchmen. One
Ah.
of the co-creators of Watchmen. And who's
Context,
worked on
Venus,
so
context.
much ever since then. I thought some people would remember who he was.
No.
Yeah, it's not like he's one of the people we want to forget, like Frank Miller or Rob Liefeld. Oh god, the pouches.
Right, so to wrap
So
up the
many
gaming
pouches.
news then.
Do you know, Binding of Isaac Rebirth is confirmed to be a title coming out on PS Plus
Ooh.
for November.
Yep.
Really?
Yeah, it's coming for the
Holy-
PS4 and the PlayStation Vita.
Nice.
Yeah, boy.
Can I finish with something terrifying? Or
Okay.
does Pete want to do something?
If you want to do your terrifying thing.
There's Halloween Train Sim download stuff.
You remember how 50 Shades of Grey was like
Nope.
Twilight fan fiction?
Don't remember a
That
thing about
brought
it.
a
It
lot of
doesn't
money?
exist.
Yes.
The
I
film
remember.
that actually is coming out soon, yes.
Yeah, we managed to one up that.
Okay.
Dinosaur
There is a
Bomb.
girl who has written One Direction fan fiction. Who's
Okay.
just signed a 6-figure publishing deal
Oh
what?
my god.
What?
involving a university student who embarks on a relationship with a man called Harry Styles. New versions of these stories with longer sex scenes will be
Oh
published over
my
the coming
God.
months, with Harry Styles' character name simply changed to Pardon Scott.
So is this,
I am-
is this called One Erection then?
One erection.
Oh no, wait! Paramount Pictures have already gotten the rights to this
Oh
series.
no! What's it called? What's it called?
It's called simply After.
After.
I think a little bit of sick has just come out of my mouth.
You heard it here first, folks.
Yep.
We wish we had
Little bits of sick here first.
Yes.
I do have something that will keep TK happy, though.
Is that a big black dick?
No,
better be.
Codemasters.
Codemasters?
You remember what Codemasters made that you absolutely loved, and we probably should do another retro
Micro
game of?
machines.
Micro Machines, Formula One, Colin McRae Rally.
Micro Machines.
Yes.
They have announced Toy Box Turbos for 360, PS3, and PC, which literally is Micro Machines.
Hooray!
It's not Micro Machines. It's
Yeah,
Toy-
it's Toy Box Turbos.
yeah.
Just
Yeah,
'cause
it's
they couldn't
not the
get
trademark name they
licensing.
probably don't have the license for anymore. So it will contain 18 obstacle and shortcut filled circuits inspired by childhood locations, including kitchen table, school science lab, and a railway set.
Aw.
It will offer 4 local and online player options, as well as 35 vehicles to collect and customize. And it will come out on Steam November the 11th, priced $11.99.
Well, hey.
I am looking at a video of it on YouTube now.
Well, hey.
It looks really cartoony.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah, it looks lovely. I'm fully expecting.
Oh, they got kitchen sink level.
Yeah, I'm fully expecting.
It looks
that
like
this
you've
will
got to
probably
unlock
make its way.
courses though as you go through. That kind of sucks. Oh, it's that kind of pseudo 3D like Micro Machines V3 was.
Ah.
Oh, but they got shortcuts and shit in there, so that's pretty good.
Yeah, shortcuts, everything else. It's literally Micro Machines without the
Oh my god,
branding.
the game interface, however, does look a lot like a mobile game.
Ah, interesting. So how does it look then?
The actual game itself doesn't look too bad, but the interface, especially like in the menus and things, you know, the big buttons, you can
Oh,
get
right.
stars, 3 stars for each course, whatever. And
I think that may be just something to give it a bit more accessibility, because it's one of those kind of things that
I mean, graphically, it's nice.
lot of people like it.
It's quite basic. Yeah, it's quite nice though, but yeah, it is hella basic. The physics are good though. Things actually react to things, which is nice. And there seems to be some kind of collectibles for whatever reason. Not quite sure what they do. And then
we would have to buy it and find out. I think
When's it out?
11th of November.
Fuck, everything comes out during NaNoWriMo. Everything can fuck off. We're busy. Oh, there's weapons and shit this time though.
Ooh.
Like Micro
right.
Machines V3.
Just like Dragon Age Inquisition.
Yeah, luckily I don't care about that, so that's fine.
Lastly, then, you remember the Project PT?
Yes, I do remember PT. I remember
Wait,
watching Alex
Project
play it.
PT? I don't know what Project PT is.
Or PT, I should say, sorry.
Silent Hill.
Yeah.
The game has been remade for Xbox One
Ooh.
using Project Spark.
Oh, I forgot what Project Spark was for. It
Oh,
was
is that
copying
thing-
things that's already been done.
Yeah, it's basically
It's
Little
Game
Big Planet.
Maker.
Project Spark is that thing they kept on saying. We started going, well, what the fuck is it going to be used for?
Yeah, it's basically Little Big Planet 2, but with Conquer in it.
Uh-huh.
Ah.
No, literally. I was like, make whatever you want. Just like Little Bit Planet.
No,
Kind
no,
of,
not like
but
Big
it's
Bang.
a
Without
lot
the
more. They
story.
remade PT, though, entirely on Project Spark.
Fortunately, they got Gilbert got free instead of Stephen Fry.
Oh
It was
god,
terrible.
it's a more restricted Minecraft. That's actually what it is. Just realised. People recreate things in Minecraft all the time.
We even recreated Minecraft in Minecraft.
Oh, somebody built a computer in Minecraft, so anything's possible.
Yeah.
No, they actually managed to build a 2D Minecraft in Minecraft. Yeah, it's like
But
playing
the-
Dig Dug. It's awesome.
The trailer demo game thing has been remade using the assets, and from the look of it, some stuff that has been adjusted from the assets, because it does look creepy, although it's very fantasy looking.
It's not out yet, is it?
I don't know. I know it's coming soon, Project Spark. It's one of the big...
So you answered my
Tenfold.
question. It's not
Hang
out.
on, 7th of October, sorry.
So it is that then.
It is, okay.
And Red Cage and Channel, they did build Minecraft in Minecraft.
Indeed.
Yeah.
But can they build Parappa the Rapper in Minecraft?
Oh, and on top of that, it seems that the Xbox One will be getting a $50 reduction temporarily.
Temporarily.
Yeah, until it
Ooh.
starts picking up sales, which case
Ah.
put the price back up.
Okay.
Like, please buy our console, please. We don't want to lose to Sony during Christmas again.
Well, what time is coming upon us?
It's Christmas.
Oh my
Black
God,
Friday.
Turkey Day!
Exactly.
Yeah, for America, yeah, Turkey Day is more sales than
Thanksgiving.
Christmas.
Yeah, but it's starting to be a thing over here. Black Friday. There are stores in England which are doing Black Friday sales.
You know why?
Amazon have actually given us the courtesy of some Black Friday sales for a few years.
Do you know why? It's because we tend to buy things from America. So companies are going, maybe we should get them to buy locally?
Yeah. Yeah, there's an idea.
And
yeah.
because we're English, we will actually queue politely in front of the stores and no travelling. It's great.
I know, right?
Depends. If it's a console being released, then no, we don't queue politely.
Or if it's an IKEA being opened in Croydon, then no, we don't keep
No.
politely.
It's like, it's full of sofas. People will bounce off them. They'll be fine.
That was hilarious. I think there were like stabbings and stuff.
Yes, there were.
Yeah.
It's
You
like
can't find the bodies. 'cause
It's
it's a fucking IKEA.
it's soft furnishings, guys. It's not that worth it.
For God's sake. It's a
And
sofa.
Gran Turismo, people getting stabbed up for their copies.
Were they? Good
Yeah.
lord.
That's why you digital download, kids.
Yep.
at more than store cost.
That's more than store cost, but hey, you live.
Or pre-order and go in the day after.
Or just get it shipped to your home.
Yes, there you go.
And hope the postman doesn't nick it.
Three options that can avoid you being stabbed.
Stay in,
Four
being
options.
the main one.
Yep.
Yeah, don't go out to where the stabby people are. And don't answer the door when they try and come to you.
This is TK's plan across all of Halloween.
The fourth option is synonymous with rum, sodomy, and the lash.
Halloween, we're not going to be here.
Yeah, we're going to be watching Wicked
We are.
with Hedgie's
Nice.
parents.
Yep. And then on Sunday, we're going to Video Games Live.
What's the dress code for watching Wicked with your parents?
I'd say smart,
I'd go with a business casual lab coat.
Smart
and some
casual.
goggles.
So do you reckon I could get away with my leather trousers? Because I still fit in them.
as long as you wear a good shirt.
I've got a black shirt and a leather waistcoat.
That's
can-
fine.
I can
Here, we've got like a
accessorise.
well-defined chap.
That's fine. That's fine, yes.
And no feelings I don't have any chaps.
No t-shirts.
I'm not going to be wearing a t-shirt. It's a short sleeve shirt
Okay,
with a waistcoat.
that's fine.
Leather
yeah,
waistcoat. And it's all black.
Yeah, that'll do.
Cool.
Make sure you're wearing a formal, Prince Albert.
Formal what? You mean you
Yes,
can
it
take
has
it
a
out?
dicky tie.
Oh, God. Oh, God. Can we
Dear
go to the
me.
next section,
Okay,
please?
so
Can we go
that's
to the
you two
next
away for the
section?
weekend. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we've got
Right.
Video Games Live. I can't wait.
Yeah.
It's going to be so much fun. I can't wait to see the look on my dad's face when he finds out what we're taking him to. He's going to be so disappointed.
That's it then for gaming news.
Yes, it is, thankfully.
So, all hail...
The glow cloud.
I was going to say the jingle, but whatever.
All
It's that time where the cast of Tiger Tales Radio reviews stuff badly. This is done and dusted.
cloud.
And now Alex is the one talking over the jingle.
He stopped when he heard the jingle start. It was all
We
good.
did.
I heard him not speak over.
He started and they went, shit,
Is that
I'm being
right?
feeling.
Oh, the jingle,
No,
fuck!
no, we have this to an art now. Okay? Much practice.
It's only taken 32 shows this year. Woo! I got there in the end.
Blonde. Hello.
We're still using the season 6 jingles, aren't we?
Well,
Yeah.
Yeah, they are season 6 jingles. We're getting to that point we need to update the jingles again. Holy shit. Only feels like yesterday since we got the last lot.
oh, yeah.
Yesterday being 2 years ago.
I still think these jingles are better than the last jingles in terms of use, though. Because last time we really got specific jingles.
We did, yes.
Whereas
we
these
did.
ones, apart from like the segment names and things, but overall we can use them for different seasons and get away with it.
So this is done and dusted. This is where we do various bits and pieces and give you our opinions on them for your listening pleasure. I have finished season 5 of Mentalist.
Oh,
Ooh. So you're going to be
Yeah.
doing that, are you?
I've not started season 6, but I've finished season 5.
Okay.
I need to watch season 6 because I'll talk about it later. TK, what are you doing? You said you had something.
I do. I have a film.
ooh.
And Hedgie watched it as well, actually. So if Hedgie has nothing, he can chime in on this.
What's the film?
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
The new one.
The produced by Michael Bay one.
That's correct, yes.
Oh,
nope.
God.
I think he was only not full producer, but it's still tainted.
He was a producer, yes.
He was. Basically,
He had Transformer Shredder.
he had money, and therefore he was like, make a turtle film.
Yes.
Alex, do you have anything?
Ebola
Alex,
is not
are
a
you
valid
alive?
answer.
Sweetie, you there?
He's considering it.
As he stares intently at his phone.
No, that's me in the
Well,
past.
somebody's not keep catching up with the feed, are they?
Yeah, geez, get with the times. Pass for now.
He's actually staring
might think of
intently at
something.
his own eyes on the TV screen.
I'm mesmerized by myself.
So
Felix,
no,
have
he
you got
has
anything
nothing.
you want to talk about for Done and Dusted?
I would have appointment with Fear, but nobody's been able to complete it, which I'm judging by the fact I can't find a fucking walkthrough.
Ah.
But it's okay. I'll get there. I have a spreadsheet. The spreadsheet will help me figure this out.
So, Hedgie, do you have anything?
Unfortunately not, I don't.
That's okay, Hedge. You can chime in on mine.
Yes.
Well, if you do want to start then with the new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Well, you see, this came about because the fucking TV series is on a break for 3 weeks. Sons of bitches. And I needed my turtle fix. So I thought, what the hey? How bad can it be? We got our legitimate review copy. So no matter how shit it was, we didn't pay for it. Because that's the way to do that, kids. Because the DVD,
Oh,
the
you know
Blu-ray
what the
rip
real
is
shame is?
penis.
No, there are higher quality rips of the fucking turtle movies out there than there are of the Guardians of the Galaxy movie.
Well, the turtle movie's out on Blu-ray now, so that's why there's decent rips of that. So we got one of the Blu-ray rips, and
Okay, hit our Christmas. I'll be fine.
we sat down and we started watching it. And a couple of hours later, whenever it finished, we stopped watching it because
Yes.
it had finished.
Uh-huh.
As you do.
Yeah, well, normally if a film's that bad, you turn it off halfway through. We actually got to the end of this and weren't offended by anything in it. In fact, as far as just kind of switch off brain, enjoy popcorn flick action films, it's actually quite reasonable. It's offensive how inoffensive this film is.
There are some nitpicks, like the fact that the turtles are pre-named.
Well, again, I don't really have so much bother with, because most of the people are whining about things they've changed. It's like, oh, this isn't right, this isn't right, this isn't right. Have you seen how many different fucking turtle canons there are, kids? Just because it's not your canon doesn't mean it's not right. So, most of those arguments are pretty much dismissed straight away. The turtles do look a bit weird, but
Yep.
they looked a bit weird on the animated series as well, the CG one
Hey,
that Nickelodeon are doing.
it's just a mask.
Yep. However, they do. Yeah, there is the thing where the sort of Splinter is no longer a human
Rat.
a human who has been transformed into a rat. He's
Yeah,
a
he's no
rat
longer-
who's been just
Mutated.
mutated, sort of.
He is no longer Hamato Yoshi.
Yes, he's just Splinter the rat. He's no longer a human.
Which is kind of similar to the original.
Yeah, the previous movies
Phil.
had him as
Yeah.
a rat that learned martial arts by watching his master.
Yes.
Yeah, well, this one had him learning it by a book,
Yes.
and then the turtles learning it from him.
Yes.
Which I thought was kind of interesting. It's like, teach yourself ninjutsu. Okay. Why not? It's an avenue I haven't seen yet. And, we've been watching a lot of Turtles recently, so I've been prepared to take a lot of avenues into consideration.
But is the Ooze still responsible for giving Murdoch his daredevil powers? Canonically, this is actually a thing.
Who the
That,
fuck is
that
Murdoch?
same toxic stuff that fell into the sewers is the exact same stuff in the barrel that blinded Richard, that blinded Murdoch in the Daredevil books.
I see.
And gave him his power as
Oh, I
Daredevil.
see.
Yeah, no one cares. No one saw Daredevil. It was a shit film.
Which is why I wondered, why did it make him turn into like a 20-foot human with ninja powers?
No one cares. But yeah, the Turtles movie, produced by Michael Bay, so not directed by Michael Bay, and that shows because there's only an explosion at the very end.
But there's a Transformer sound.
Just about.
Yeah. Shredder makes it's actually the stock sound effect from all three Transformers movies
Well,
when he's doing his things in the trailers.
have you seen all three Transformer movies side by side, where they
No.
are literally the same-ish parts?
Yes. And then I did a comparison myself, and I've never, ever forgiven me.
Scenes from Transformers 1 reused in Transformers 2.
Really?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah. It's always
And
as
not in
bad as
flashback.
the third Starship Troopers movie, where they just gave up with special effects, and everybody fired a gun, they'd cut to clips of a close-up gun barrel firing from the first movie.
Yep.
Very nice. But no, this Turtles film was nowhere near as bad as I thought it was going to be. And I thought it was going to be absolutely diatribe, and I thought it was going to murder the Turtles franchise, and it was just going to stomp all over everything. And while it didn't exactly stay true and faithful to a lot of the pre-existing canon, the kind of new canon they created for itself, in its own little self-contained universe, wasn't too abhorrent. The plot being paper thin, obviously, because it's a Michael Bay funded movie and B, Turtles.
Yeah.
So you don't really go looking for the story, although what little story there was moved at a nice pace. It wasn't overly rushed through, but then again, no scenes lingered so much they outstayed their welcome. It was sensibly filmed. The fight choreography was actually quite nice. And although looking at it from a martial artist perspective, it was a bit shite because the idea is to get the fight over as quickly as you can. From a cinematography point of view, some of those fights were actually really nice.
Yes.
The Splinter Shredder fight, which we all knew was going to be in there, happened a lot sooner than I expected. And I think was probably better because of it. Because it just wasn't the final showdown, which made a refreshing change, because normally it's everything gears up between the battle between those two. And they were like, nope, fuck that, that's been done to death, we're going to try something else.
Yep.
Which kind of worked in its favour, and took me by surprise. There were actually a few laughs in there.
It's true, there were.
I didn't think it would. I didn't even think it would make me elicit a chuckle.
Yeah, I saw him. He actually laughed.
There was laughter. It happened. I was like,
Yep.
okay, I'm game. Why not?
Is this like a genuine chuckle? Or,
Yeah.
No. He actually.
This was
nervous giggle. Like, oh my god, that's worse than blackface.
no. This was actual humour.
The other people who were fun, who were going, dogs like to hump stuff.
No, this was actually that was quite funny.
Yeah,
That was good.
They
Yeah.
actually managed to pull off a few good little kind of
Yes.
jokey things in there, and not seem forced or over the top or awkward in any way. It was actually quite natural, and I was like, okay, Michelangelo, they've pretty much got his character down pat, and his voice is actually quite good as well.
Yes.
The other turtles aren't too bad either, once you get over their visual style, but you get over them really quite quickly, I found. I got quite used to the whole kind of lippy thing going on, and only took about a fifth of the film to really get over, which was, in essence, about the same amount of time it took me to get over the CG ones in the Nickelodeon series.
Yes.
So overall, I wasn't too upset with this. Like I say, it was offensive how inoffensive it actually was. I was expecting diatribe and actually got a half reasonable action movie.
I was slightly disappointed that we didn't have Casey Jones.
Yeah, well,
I was slightly disappointed that I was expecting the hockey mask wearing, hockey stick wielding psycho, but nothing
probably in the sequel,
materialised.
because they've left it open for a sequel.
Yes. So hopefully we'll get Casey Jones.
And there was even a couple of nice touching moments. I mean, during a scene in the end, where all the turtles think they are about to probably snuff it, Raphael goes on a big long speech, basically laying his heart on the line exactly why he is.
Yes.
To which everyone's like, oh, we're safe, doesn't
We're
matter.
safe. We didn't die. Yeah.
Spoilers.
Yeah.
And Raphael's just
Oopsie.
going, yeah,
Yeah.
awkward. Which that was quite funny as well, actually. So, yeah, all in all, not bad. I mean, people are going to say, oh, yeah, it's absolutely shit, And they go, have you seen it? No, but the trailer looks shit. Yes, the trailer does make the film look shit. It's actually a better film than the trailer.
Which is kind of weird. It's like, really? It's like, whoa.
Not if you look at the clips, because the trailer that they put out there made it look like Teenage Mutant Ninja Call of Duty.
Nothing like it. Yes, the Foot Clan have guns now, but
I'd expect the Foot Clan to actually have modern weapons in a modern time.
exactly.
Yes.
They're setting it in a modern kind of era. So
Also, Shredder looks incredibly
We
detailed.
say modern
which is
weapons, but it's a
impressive.
step back, because in some of the original cartoon, they occasionally had lasers,
yeah,
because that was the okay weapon back then.
But
Yep.
Shredder is incredibly detailed and seriously has some serious weaponry. It's like,
yeah. I mean,
dear God.
Shredder's got some new weapons, and
Yes.
you saw a bit of them in the trailer. In the trailer, it does make it look very, very overdone. And
All of the knives,
all
yeah.
of the knives. But these knives aren't just for visual flair; they actually have a practical use, and that you can actually fire them off and then retract them with electromagnetism, and that was quite awesome. And I was just sort of
And
like,
it also levitates.
yeah,
Me.
exactly.
Yes.
I was thinking that as well, but I was going, I want those knives. Those knives are awesome.
So yeah, Shredder was impressive.
Yeah, I mean, he wasn't too badly acted. You saw him without the mask a couple of times, and he lost
Yeah.
a bit of his mystique and kind of what's that word? Not villainry. Mystique and presence. You know,
presence.
for want of a better word, I can't think of the
yeah.
word at the moment. And
Charisma?
Not charisma, no. The other one. Intimidation factor.
There you
There's
go.
a word for it.
Oh, right, that. Hey, my voice is back, but I
Yeah.
have to be numbing on my pop.
But,
Nom 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 nom
indeed.
nom.
But
Snarf.
it's quite easy to tell who the bad guy is. Basically, there's a guy who's rich. It stands up and says, and they basically say,
Oh,
"No,
oh,
well,
it's a rich white guy, right?
yeah."
Oh
Totally
my
the villain.
god, just like a Scooby Doo.
Well, he basically there's like some big event dinner thing, and it's like, and now as one of the core funders of the police, it's X. And I said, he's the villain. He's funding the police.
He
Of course,
is
he's the villain.
designated bad guy.
Yep. As soon as they say chief founder of the police, it's like, yeah, he's the villain. Bang, like that. He's villain. That's how predictable.
Yeah.
So, like I say, you don't go for this film for the story. You go for the action set pieces.
Yeah, it's like
And
when you
the
see
giggles.
Gary Oldman in something.
Yeah.
Yep, bad guy. Over the top bad guy. It's give me the popcorn.
But no, I was actually impressed by how not offensive this film was. I went in expecting nothing and actually came out going, I actually had a reasonable time there. What the fuck happened? In fact, it's probably because I've got more understanding of the source material, but for my first viewing, I enjoyed it more than my first viewing of Guardians of the Galaxy.
Michael Bay owns our testicle.
However,
This is
best minor character does go to Whoopi Goldberg.
Yeah, Whoopi Goldberg was in
Whoopi
this.
Goldberg was in it. It was like, oh my god, Whoopi Goldberg is brilliant in this. She's just
She's brilliant in everything.
Yes.
But no, we thought even if this film does suck balls, at least there's going to be 2 or 3 good minutes of it.
and there's Whoopi Goldberg.
That's
yes.
when Whoopi Goldberg was on the screen.
Yep.
And yeah, I really, really enjoyed her character. She was a little shining light in this otherwise
She was.
mediocre film.
Yeah, she helped to sort of pep it up when it needed a bit of pep. So yeah.
But no, this film overall, not bad.
Mm-hmm.
Not brilliant by any stretch of the imagination. It is one of these switch off brain, enjoy an hour and a half, 2 hours, whatever, of popcorn.
But it's certainly not terrible. It's
Yeah, I hear everyone giving it flack, and I think a lot of it is just because they've
It's
made some
Michael Bay.
changes, and it's Michael Bay, so
Yeah.
it instantly gets bad press.
Okay,
But-
to be fair, but when it comes to Michael Bay, you do give him flack on general principle, and that's okay.
Yeah, but Michael Bay's only giving the money for this one. He's not actually having a hand in it, so... And I think that definitely
The
shows.
sequel.
Then again, if there are any sequels, they will probably go downhill, because, as I say, the story is a bit on the paper-thin side.
Yes.
So there's not really much they can build a sequel from unless they start introducing the Krang. Or...
With the awesome concept art. that got
Introducing
taken
Nolan
out.
North, you mean?
Yeah. Oh, God, imagine Nolan North as the Krang in the next film.
If they speak like the Krang in the TV series, then dear God, it'll be brilliant.
Yeah, I'm down
Never,
for that.
never
Yes.
happen. Never happen.
And then we'll get Casey Jones, hopefully.
Yeah, we should
What
get
if they
Casey
speak
Jones.
like the
Oh, and
Krang
they've
instead?
they've confirmed the sequel already, and they've
Ooh.
said Bebop and Rocksteady are going to be in it.
Oh my God!
So
in which case, if there's Bebop, Rocksteady, and Casey Jones, then I'm sold. I'm sold.
yeah,
So, would you recommend this then to our listeners? This is the latest Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle film.
as long as you're not paying for it, there's no harm in it.
Yes.
But this way, if you're paying money for it, you may be disappointed.
Yeah.
But if you can see it for free, it's actually an entertaining way to waste an hour and a half. Or 2 hours, or however long it is. We weren't upset. I wasn't. Not once did I sit there looking at my watch going, oh my God, when will this end? It actually kept me entertained and glued to the screen for its entirety.
Which is good.
Which is good, which is infinitely better than I was expecting. And like I say, it just annoyed me how inoffensive this film actually was. And yeah, they made some changes, so what? Every fucking incarnation of the Turtles has made changes. So,
Hell, sometimes some changes are made mid-season. for technical
Exactly.
reasons. I
yeah.
was actually talking with one of the original animators of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, John White.
Mhm.
You know, it's like he's like going. I remember when we were told, for fuck's sake, learn better cell painting. As soon as the real Ghostbusters came out, because
Yep.
they're like their use of shadows fucking blows us away. You know, it's like halfway through one of the seasons of the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, suddenly shadows.
Yeah.
That's why.
Oh, it's like in
That's
Teddy
great.
Ruxpin when suddenly decent background art. It's like, oh, okay.
But yeah, apparently working on the original cartoon was basically working in wage slave hell for most of the people there.
Ooh.
Sounds
One of the guys
about
that
right.
got fired after loads of abuse from the higher up just turned around and asked everybody, "I've been fired." And then he decided to get sarcastic. You know, guys, why I always worked here? Because I just want to make those little kids happy.
Yeah.
Fuck 'em.
No, that's not allowed. That's how Rolf Harris got in trouble.
There you go. So that was Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the most recent film.
Yeah, the 2014 flick.
Mm-hmm.
Not as
I
bad
have.
as you think.
Sorry.
Go on.
Yeah. I have The Mentalist season 5.
Ah.
So
Go
I've
see a
been
doctor.
catching up. This is not the one I was expecting it to be. This isn't the reveal of Red John.
Ah,
Apparently that's next season, so I have to plough through that.
right, okay.
But effectively, this is taking from everything ramping up from season 4, where they tried to capture Red John, failed, and Jane's actions begin to become apparent because he's done a lot of stuff since the start of this. I like this season a lot because it pulls in Red John an awful lot, but it also pulls back into his backstory. There are some lovely standout episodes in this, especially when you start seeing, right in the second episode, he's investigating a case where he ends up getting poisoned by Belladonna, which causes him to have hallucinations
Wait, by the porn star
of his
or the
dead
butt?
daughter.
The
What?
Fabula?
Belladonna.
Fabula?
Yeah, the porn star or the
Deadly
the
Nightshade?
plant. There we go.
Hello?
Because it's also a common name. And you said poison
plant.
by, not with.
Yeah. And Felix doesn't sound as good as me
Yeah.
still.
I blame TK.
It's your fault.
Oh, the one who set it up.
DK.
I'm not. I threw my cable
even
at
So
you.
whilst
look,
he's
not as awesome as
hallucinating-
usual. Look at me. Oh, God. Look at
Whilst he's hallucinating in this particular episode under the effects of Belladonna, the plant,
Uh-huh.
he
Thank you.
actually ends up having conversations with his teenage version of his daughter, who was murdered by
Ah.
Red John.
Got a question.
Yep,
Who's Red John?
Red John is the serial killer who
He is
exists
his
in this particular
Moriarty.
series.
Okay.
He's the one who kills Patrick Jane's family, which leads him to join the police force and stop being a con man.
Got a question. Who's Patrick James?
the
Jane.
main dude.
Patrick Jane, he is the lead character.
Okay, cool.
Yes.
He's the mentor.
You forget I've
No,
not
it's-
seen this at all yet. So
You should probably
Ah.
not do a review for the 5th season for people who haven't.
is that you, Alex?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
So,
But there
Pete
is-
in his classic spoiler-free review.
Yeah, Pete
Yeah.
is going to spoil the shit out of this show. So, you know, the
And-
whole show that takes 5 seasons to finish this first arc.
Oh, wait, I actually do have my spoiler alert thing, don't I? I put it on YouTube
There you
just in
go.
case I'm not near my computer.
Meanwhile, but it does also have the first episode in this season where they show him walking into the CBI, the Crime Bureau, and doing the first ever case as a guy who was a sham psychic artist, now obsessed with the idea of capturing the person who killed his family. So it's a lovely kind of flashback to where he started, where he come from, and it builds the pace quite solidly as it goes through. I mean, you do have the individual episodes that don't really have anything to do with the overarching thing, because every episode in this has the case they solve. But there's a lot of things that continue on and reference back to the previous seasons. Previous characters make a reappearance, and it's like, holy hell, you're tying off character plot lines. You're tying them together to previous things that have happened, and it's like, I don't see that too often in shows. I don't see minor bit part characters suddenly coming back and going, oh, hey, remember me? I absolutely hated this guy. By the way, XYZ. And it's furthering plot in the tiniest of ways, but it builds up more and more in the whole universe that they're living in, which for a TV series I think is fantastic. But it builds up towards the end, and the cliffhanger that is on this, it doesn't reveal anything, which pisses me off. But he's narrowed down the suspects of who he thinks Red John is by the end of the season to 9 names, something like that.
Oh,
Spoilers.
season 5 is the one with... Okay, no, yeah, that's cool.
Yep. And
I thought he was talking about 6.
So
no,
wait,
this is
do I
season
still need
5.
to spoil
He
that
doesn't
or not?
reveal. He's got 9
still need to
names.
spoil stuff.
He's trying not to reveal this information. There's a dodgy FBI guy who's come out so far out of left field. It's like, and the names he reveals, half of them I go, oh yeah, I can understand that, and the other half I sit there and go, we've seen him once or twice through 5 seasons now. How is he the killer?
Because
'Cause
you
it's
don't
like-
see the
oh.
killer.
Because of the shit that he was talking about.
I know, but it's like once or twice in 5 seasons, he's bit part character, and suddenly, oh, he could be the killer. What?
Yeah, why not?
Oh, yeah,
But,
this
yeah,
dude might be
because
the
it-
killer. Spoiler warning.
It's not picking that up. Yeah, okay, we get the point now, Felix.
Yeah, we get it.
But again, because it fits the criteria that he has. So it doesn't
But if-
matter. The fact that,
Oh, yeah.
like, you know,
Okay, TK, something's really up with my mic this week.
but just watch the next season, Pete, and all will be revealed.
That's what I'm waiting for, because as it gets to the end, it comes to the point that Red John realizes that Jane's getting closer and amps up the ante right at the end of the season.
Ants up the ante.
Amps
Or
up the ante,
ramps.
yep. And
We said you said ramps.
there's 7 people apparently, but not 9. And I watched the end of that and I went, "You bastards! What's the next episode?" My playlist went back to episode 1 and I went, "Fuck you!"
And he went, "Do not want."
I literally had a fuck you moment at the end of this because it was like, holy shit, this is getting real.
Why is
Next
Casey trying to play
season.
footsie with me?
I know I could download the entirety of season 6, but it's like, you fucks.
Oh, well.
But it's a really good continuing series so far. Season 5 does ramp everything up, and like I said, it ties off bit part characters, little storylines, brings other things to the fore that you don't think are associated with what's happening, but then when you start looking back over the previous seasons, you sit there and go, ooh, what if kind of situations. And I love it when a series does that, because you can then go back and re-watch everything and go, well, there was that clue, there was that clue, I understand what that reference is. So it makes absolute fun. I'm pretty much chaping at the bit to get
what?
season 6.
Chaping.
That's a new one.
Champing.
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 Are we going to have to come and Nelson you?
That would require you leaving home, TK.
I'd do that to go to work. I'm sure I can jump on a train and beat you into a desk repeatedly going,
Whoa.
champing,
Oh,
champing, champing.
He literally means jumping on the train. He will somersault off the fucking bridge.
Yeah,
Land on
the
top.
roof, and I'll fucking surf there.
If you could do
With a
that,
sword
then
that's
yes, you
distinctly
can.
Asian origin, but doesn't have quite enough class to call itself a katana, just to hold himself in place.
So it's really fun. I'm looking forward to season 6 so much. If you've not watched this, get hold of season 1 and start going through it. It's a little bit of a slog, but everything builds up so well. And if you are on to season 6, I hate you all.
Yeah.
With hatred. And a little
With
loathing.
hatred.
Tiny bit of hunger.
But yeah, that's Mentalist season 5. I'm enjoying it. It's a lovely series. I would recommend it to all of our listeners because it's a fantastic season to get through.
And that was The Mentalist.
Yes.
The Mentalist season 5. And since no one else has anything to talk about,
There's plenty of TV things we could all talk about. Have the other 2 people who watch it in the room caught up on S.H.I.E.L.D. yet? No.
no.
Well, 2 of you are caught up on The Flash, at least.
I've
Yep.
watched episode 1 and 2.
I've watched 3.
Oh, go good. You can spoiler him now.
Revenge!
Spoilers.
I'm downloading it as we
Um,
speak.
We're not bothering to talk about VGHS or...
Yeah, we can talk about VGHS because
Correct.
we've seen that.
I'm not too worried if you spoil that. Feel free.
Although we still got the latest episode still to watch because that comes
Tonight.
out during the show.
Video
so-
Game High School's restarted.
Yep, we're
With
on.
their final season, which
Yeah.
you can buy all of to binge watch now, unless you're in the UK.
Ah.
Yeah, fuck you guys.
So how do we watch it then?
We have to wait
One
each
at a
week.
time, or... Arr.
On YouTube.
Yeah.
Or pirates.
Wait for Rocket Jump to release it.
Aha.
I'll be right back.
Okay. Off you go.
So the person who's going to talk about VGHS High School.
He's just
Redundant.
walking away.
VGHS High School.
Video Game High School.
Yeah.
It's a pin number.
There's a good
Shut
one.
up.
Is he getting drinks when he's out there? Because I could do with some water because I've got to take tablets.
No, he's gone to the bathroom.
Oh yeah, that was something else that happened during this week for me. I had a kidney stone.
Oh, yes.
Oh God, we're going back to that. Fuck!
Yes.
Turn off the radio now.
As I had, it came out. But yeah, I'm now on medication for the kind of post effects. and I've got to try and book a scan in when the NHS
La, 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 la,
is
la.
open.
Are you
Grumble.
taking your pills?
Yeah, I am.
Good.
I need some water to take on the next set with, though. Grumble, complain, moan. Yeah, that
The
was an
best
interesting
bit-
time.
The best bit is I picked up on this on Facebook and I sat there and went, "Oh, you're going in to get it sorted,"
It's like,
and then he updated it. He said, "Oh no, I've passed it at work."
yeah. It's like in the morning, I had the symptoms. I was like, okay, that's blood. That shouldn't be there. You can kind of guess where that was.
Yep.
And so I went to the doctor. The doctor was like, yep, kidney stone. Drink lots of water. We'll get a scan in for you. You're going to experience some discomfort. I'm sorry. I was like, wonderful. So went to the chemist, got me medication and stuff, and then went back to work for a while. And then a couple of hours later, I was like, yeah, got to go to the loo. I'm not too surprised. Been drinking all this water. And started going. And then the regular pain that comes with having a kidney stone happened. And then all of a sudden, no more pee would come out. And I looked down and there was this kind of rock half hanging out. And it's like, yeah, okay, that's not cool, guys. And so I tried to kind of force it out with a little bit more pee, used up all the pee, and the rock was still there. So I had to then manually extract it slowly but surely. Which
I
is
heard TK having to manually extract something of his.
Surely.
ironically, it's about as dirty as you think it is. It doesn't hurt anywhere near as much as you think it does, though.
No, I wonder why. You've done something to relieve.
Oh, we're talking about Little Green.
That's what he's named it. I'm not naming it because I've got to give it away for testing, so I'm not giving it a name.
Oh God! Sorry, no, I caught up with the last bit of that sentence. That's fine. Okay.
But yeah, it's a little solid block of calcium.
I've got to give it away.
Yeah, so the doctor. It's got to be tested to make sure that.
Excuse me, Mr. Tennant, I'd like you to have this.
Can you sign this for me? What is it? It's a kidney stone. It came out of my cock. I'm not signing that. It's okay. It's calcium. You can put it in water. Yeah, but that was
See?
that was an exciting part of my week. That was
Yes.
that was one day of activity. That was probably the worst Friday on record.
I've got to reload the YouTube channel now, haven't I? Just to see Alex's face.
I haven't actually loaded the YouTube channel yet. I need to get on that in a minute.
The moment when my face just lights up and goes, "Oh, you're talking about Little Green."
Yeah,
My face is fine.
it's the rest of him that's currently cringing.
Yeah, now his face is a little green.
My girlfriend insists on interrupting you all. Just say, "Hi, everybody."
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, French lady who we have a slight interest in.
Why are you
Why are you
using a dodgy
speaking Japanese?
That's not Japanese, that's French. That's not French, that's Japanese. Bloody hell.
Oh God! I apologise to all foreign listeners.
You do. Hedge,
If
it's
you
hedgy.
wish to send in complaints, send it to
hedgehog@TigerTailsRadio.co.uk.
Also, if you'd like to send in donations that we may buy Hedgie some diplomacy.
I don't think there's enough money in the world. Well,
nice
how much
try,
does a
no
baseball bat
penis.
cost?
A full baseball bat or just a wiffle bat?
I don't know.
Wiffle bat.
So very bad baseball players when they
Yeah,
whiffle
the
their
ones with the
shots.
holes and. That's
Weren't
actually
we
a wiffle
talking
bat.
about something before Felix wandered off and we got on to, you know,
Yeah, kidney
bodily...
stones.
Yeah.
Felix,
Kidney stones are weird. They're like mini
video
asteroids.
game high school, please talk about that.
Wait, video game high school or video game high school high school? Because man, is that one.
Oh yeah, video game
Fuck
high
of a
school.
prep school, I'll tell you
Actually,
that.
I should probably take my headphones out because I know because he's sitting next to me. So otherwise, yeah. Yeah, he's fucking sitting next to me, isn't he? Yeah.
You can't win.
No.
Okay, we'll try it non-spoiler free.
Actually, there's one thing that's kind of spoilery that I'm wondering about. TK, what was the name of the rival fighter that came? It was Moriarty, wasn't it?
Yes.
Why is she credited in both the episodes so far?
Oh.
Because I haven't seen her on the screen. I was trying to remember. Is that her or
I thought that was the guy.
somebody else? But no, she's
It's
still-
either background or
I know, 'cause
she's
she
in
goes-
an episode and they've not bothered to take her credit out of it every single one.
Well, these are new credits. Which makes me wonder,
Yeah,
they have
as
stock
in-
credit for everybody. That means that we've now just been spoiled that Moriarty is going to show up again.
Yeah, that's the thing. Either she's background colour or she's in an episode and they've just not changed the
Yeah,
credits.
or she's had a speaking line.
Because they also mentioned, you know, credited the Duchess.
Mhm.
She's not been back in it yet. maybe.
So yeah, it's credits for the season.
But essentially, we have leaving off after the end of last season with Key running for class mayor, the class president.
Yay.
Yes, that's above class mayor, I'll tell you.
Yeah.
The law going to. Oh, what's the name of the energy drink? With
I can't
energy.
remember.
Yeah, it's like literally energy high, isn't it?
Something like that, yeah. Nuclear high.
Nuclear high. At least, thankfully, it isn't Nukem high.
The class of Nukem High.
Oh god.
I haven't seen that in years. I need to watch more Trauma.
Oh,
I think one of my sisters watched it at a very impressionable age and was too scared to go into the school toilet stalls for a little while.
Need to watch more Toxic Avenger as well. I haven't seen that in a long time. But yeah.
But that's as much as I can say without spoilers. Really.
Well, we know from the end of last season that Wong Boy, whose name I can't remember.
Ted.
Now is it
Ted.
showing up with his heart of darkness?
Yep. Ted and Brian are still not friends.
oh really?
Well, no. Ted's just not friends with Brian.
Yeah, well, Brian is coming around to... Oh, fuck him.
You've read the same fanfic Celine has, I see.
Ah! Not quite what I meant.
That was getting worrying where you were going with that sentence, and then it ended, and I went, no, that is worrying.
Yep.
Ah.
Okay, Brian is getting to the point of not caring. How's that?
And they're
That's better.
deepening the whole conspiracy thing from last season, where it turns out
Felix,
that... Yes.
did you have to use the sentence deepening the hole?
Yes.
Especially deepening the whole conspiracy.
I'm
Was
just
it really
smiling
a
at the
hole?
camera now. Pete's going to catch up to it eventually.
Yep.
No, please don't. Oh, God.
I'm a bad person.
yes, you are.
So good at
I put on my robe and wizard hat. Oh my god, why is it Hedgie gets that reference? You read those chat logs? All of them?
I can take my time when necessary.
Oh,
Yep, he's
God.
read
Right,
those
so
chat
let's continue on with the idea of what we're trying to talk about.
The whole conspiracy against the law last time, and it turns out that Shane Pizza is not really called Pizza after all.
Dun-dun-dun.
Bum, bum, bum. And it's a whole thing that's related to trying to get, the energy high or whatever to the top of the leaderboards against video game high schools. Surprising showing in all of the leaderboards. Yay.
Oh, and what's her face? Brian D's girlfriend has a new someone to fangirl over.
Ah.
Jenny Sparks.
Jenny Sparks, that was her. Yeah,
Yes.
she's got someone to look up to and
La
respect
French.
now. And here's La French, and he is apparently a good FPS player.
And she's awesome at Parappa the Opera.
Purr. That's pretty much all I heard there.
Parappa the Opera.
Yeah, she's very good at Parappa the Opera.
It's one of those bland name products.
Huh.
It's good to
Basically-
know the batshit crazy continues.
It's
in that
basically
show.
SingStar. A SingStar, but with opera.
Oh really? Good lord.
Of course, that moment when me and TK went, no, we haven't seen Calhoun all episode. 5 seconds later to be
Calhoun.
Calhoun in the most laughable way of all.
Aha. I will definitely have to watch this.
Yeah, it's been quite good so far. I must say.
And the second episode in was a...
It was like a collection of short stories.
yeah.
An anthology.
Like that
Yeah.
one movie that's a collection of shorter stories all tied into that one
Tales from the
dollar
Crypt.
note.
ABC's Death.
No. No. What is it? It's a movie. The underlying theme is this $1 note that gets blown around or passed around, and the short story of everybody that's come into contact with it. It's what the
Okay.
basis was for the Simpsons episode was.
Oh, okay.
No.
The Springfield Stories one.
Not seen that either.
Yes. Tales of Springfield, basically.
Yeah.
I was
Yes.
going to say to an eat Smarties.
It's like that, and all of those ones from the Tales of Springfield one had a common theme to them.
I see, okay.
Yeah.
So that's VGHS then.
Yeah. Spoiler free for those that haven't seen it.
Yeah, well, we were good. We didn't spoil it.
So I definitely got to watch that and then I can catch up. So yeah.
We're going to watch tonight's episode as well, because fuck yeah.
Yeah.
So, are we talking about The Flash?
We can't because we haven't got Skype,
Alex?
so we can't watch it.
Did you want to spoil, Pete?
No, it's not really much to spoil. I mean, it's still a warming up, finding out what the Flash can actually do, sort of thing. Along with
Is he Barry Allen?
yes, it's
Yes,
Barry Allen.
Okay.
What do you mean, is it Barry Allen? There's only one Flash, and that is Barry Allen.
Shut up.
Gordon's alive!
Just checking, you know.
Wally West.
Fuck Wally West.
Leave Wally West alone.
Where's Wally?
Wally West alone. Sob.
He's just angry because, you know, he's a nerd. Nerd!
Oh.
He's angry because he's a
No. The basis of this episode is once again learning how to, you know, use powers as Flash, finding out more about Flash. And
Look at it clean this kitchen surface.
and about the guy who is or is not Professor Zoom. Don't know yet. Have no idea. It could be.
So
because
how does he become the Flash?
He gets struck by lightning,
Is that what it is? Okay,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
but it's
Well,
not.
it's also...
quite lightning.
He was bitten by a radioactive lightning bolt.
Wasn't it also
It's
partially an accident
theoretical
from the...
particles of the universe, but will undoubtedly be translated into the Speed Force.
I
Yeah.
see.
But apart from that, he is just a man
Right.
with a man's courage.
Okay.
So
he
he's a pussy.
So he basically he doesn't have
Yeah.
super strength or anything like that. He's just incredibly fast.
I don't know if Alex is glaring at me.
Fastest
just because I don't
man
think that
alive.
joke
He's
works.
basically
Alive.
he's Billy Whiz from the Beano, but in spandex.
his body is in a constant state of
Sugar.
I don't know what to describe it as.
Flux.
It's
Flux.
hyperflux. It's acceleration of some description.
So, for example, if he's injured, if he breaks his arm, he regenerates in like 3 hours.
Oh, really?
Because his
Okay.
body
Yeah.
is healing that much.
Yeah.
That-
You've
that
got to
was
remember,
in
this is
the-
the start of a
Yeah.
character who can potentially skip between dimensions, travel through time,
Yep, on a treadmill.
Surely that
and
would mean that
has
the,
broken the DC universe a number of times.
that would
But
mean
on the
that he
other
would
hand-
age incredibly quickly, though, as well, wouldn't it?
No, because
magic.
reasons.
Ah,
But
On the other-
I still do like. Sorry, go on, please.
No, I was going to say, at least on the other hand, the last time the Flash broke the universe, yeah, on the one hand, it caused the New 52, but on the other hand, their costumes were much more heroic.
Yeah.
Out with the spandex, in with the knee pads. Wait, that didn't come out right. Alex, continue.
Neoprene.
Please.
Yeah, I do like how they're introducing this superhero in the same universe as Arrow, which is hilarious.
Well, they've been setting it up for quite a while, including...
Yeah, I know. In
Genesis.
season 2, like you said, it's just really quite interesting.
Actually, they're setting up before they even introduced Barry Allen into the series, because they were talking about... What is the name of the city?
Star City?
Huh? Yeah, Star City.
Star
They're
City.
talking about-
To be fair,
Yeah,
they
Star
have
Labs and
made
their-
huge references to other parts of the DC universe in Arrow, such as in the first season, he when
Yeah,
I can't remember when he throws a guy on the train tracks and said, "Oh, you better hurry up and confess, or you're gonna get the next train to Bloodhaven."
Yeah.
No, but they were slowly setting up by slowly bringing in the Star Lab Collider thing and everything else. And then
Yeah, in season 2.
more and more of the reports during season 2, and then suddenly you see Barry Allen and he goes back and they go, oh, the thing's exploded, there's been a person injured, and on with the news.
Yeah, no.
So they did make sure that...
Season 1 was just, oh look, references to other parts of the universe, where season 2 seems to be,
Oh,
as
that's
I'm
what I'm
watching it, very much more.
Also, they referenced that a bit more than the other things to bring it into that same universe slowly. Rather than, BAM! Here's a dude! Yay!
Yeah. They have
Free dudes.
increased the references to the point where now metahumans can exist in Arrow and the DC TV universe.
ah,
Yay.
okay.
Although
wait, is
still no
Gotham
mention of
part of that?
aliens. So no Superman as yet. Although apparently Supergirl TV series has been confirmed.
Really? Good lord.
As long as it's not Power Girl.
Power.
No, not the cousin of Superman with the big titties. It's the other cousin of Superman
It's
with
the
the big
same
titties.
cousin.
Ah,
It's
Yeah,
Shiva.
it's about time we brought back Jimmy Olsen, Superman's best friend.
With the big titties.
Power Girl's
With
just
the big titties.
Power Girl's just a shit superhero.
Power Girl.
She's basically a Supergirl, but grown up.
ah.
In a
When
a
he
different
says
dimension.
grown up, he
So
means
Superwoman.
She basically.
grown up.
Yeah.
No, she's not Superwoman.
No, she basically is.
Super porn star.
I don't know why that
look
character
up Power
still
Girl
exists.
cosplay.
Not quite as embarrassing as being, Captain Marvel. Is it
Shazam.
Captain Marvel? Yeah,
No,
'cause
Captain
that's-
Marvel.
Yeah, Shazam.
They've actually pretty much called him Shazam.
Yes.
No,
Because it's
there's
synonyms.
Shazam, and then there's Captain Marvel.
Oh yeah, because they're now two separate characters.
Are they? Oh, okay.
Yeah, Shazam. Shazam. Who are you? Shazam! Oh fuck! Now I'm 5 cripple kids.
Shazam!
Oh,
It's actually
God.
odd because there's way back when Shazam was called Captain Marvel, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yeah,
And one of
and
the
then
first
Marvel
episodes that
created
they
Captain
introduced
Marvel.
him with Superman. They find out each other's secret identities because they use their X-ray vision to check each other out and sort the costumes underneath the civilian clothes.
Oh my God.
That's quite sad.
But if the Arrow, sorry, not Arrow, Flash seems like it's going to be very slow, but getting into it, it's going to be like season 1 of Shield, I think.
Yeah,
Really.
it's got to find its footing, even though it's already got some establishment
Yeah.
going. Again, so did Shield, and they still had to find their. Seriously, you guys, fucking catch up on Shield already, please.
So from what I
I
saw of
downloaded it.
from what I've seen of
I have.
trailers,
Oh yeah, you have. It's just Pete that hasn't.
Yeah.
from what
right.
I've seen of trailers, Flash and Arrow are taking place in the same timeline.
Yes.
Aha.
The same universe.
Yeah. The opening episode of Flash takes place about 2/3 of the way through the second season of Arrow.
Aha. Okay, right.
But I'm not sure where.
Does Gotham come into this at all?
I don't know. I think it's its own thing.
They've
Because-
not said anything.
Because I know Gotham is in the past, that's the thing, because it's
Yeah.
Commissioner Gordon's rise.
Hmm.
And, cameos of... I watched the
All
first
of the
episode and it was like
cameos.
so many cameos.
Like I said, I
It's
said
when Bruce Wayne is a child, isn't it? So
they did actually show pretty much everybody. I said it's like, oh look, there's the Penguin, there's going to be future Catwoman, there's future Poison Ivy.
but if it's
And that
when
was the
Bruce
first
if it's when Bruce Wayne is a child, then it would make sense that Barry Allen and Arrow are going to be a child as well. So-
Yeah, no, I know, but it might have events that, affect the
Yes.
future. As in,
As in, the lightning will strike at this point.
well, yeah, I suppose, but...
It'll be referenced on the newspaper.
Yes.
Got hit by lightning, lives.
And there will be a crazy there will be a crazy Catwoman with a daughter.
Well,
Yeah.
we don't know about the rest of the stuff on the on the DC TV stuff because so far we only know of Flash, Arrow, Gotham having been confirmed. Supergirl is coming, but we don't know when.
Gotham's out.
So
Yeah, Gotham's been out for a while.
On Channel
yeah,
5.
but we don't know if that's going to mean a TV series of Batman set in the same era because
Well, it can't be set in the same era because
Yeah, Gotham...
he will not instill much fear whilst he's still wearing his little boy booties.
well, not in Gotham, but if we're talking Arrow and Flash era, maybe having him do year 1 in the TV
Remember
season
the
would be
last
interesting.
Batman-related live-action TV series we had? It did not end well.
We're
No, I
getting...
thought about
Yeah, Adam West.
We're
Yeah,
getting the
sorry.
animated series anyway.
I was talking about Birds of Prey.
What's that?
One that's so bad it was just forgotten about, involving Bruce Wayne's daughter, who is also a mutant, who's also being taught by Batgirl. Yeah.
Barbara Gordon.
Yes.
At least it probably isn't as bad as Ninja Turtles: The Next Mutation, which was a live-action Turtles TV series so bad they introduced a 5th turtle who was a girl
Yep.
and was so appalling that Peter Laird, one of the Turtles' creators, will not let any future production even reference the existence of that turtle.
Oh,
Not
really?
even as a side joke.
Oh my God.
Just no.
Yeah.
There is so much don't go there, it's untrue.
Unlike, the whole back and forth, did Squirrel Girl really beat Doom thing or not? Yeah, that's
Yeah,
the point where
I
the
can't believe the Squirrel Girl hype.
Squirrel Girl.
Yeah,
Actually,
literally,
yeah.
Squirrel Girl. She has the superpower of being a Squirrel Girl.
So she knows where to get nuts from.
Yeah, she'll be after your nuts. You better.
No, it's like... You remember how you could use a bag of squirrels to hilariously abuse the D&D 4th edition close combat rules and therefore critically
Yes.
hit even small gods?
Yes.
That is Squirrel Girl's power!
Oh my God.
She has canonically defeated Galactus.
Yep.
And she's a squirrel. That's what she is. She's a squirrel.
She has squirrel-related powers.
Yep.
Okay.
So
She can
bad.
summon Slappy Squirrel from Animaniacs to wreak havoc upon her foes.
So...
How the hell do you
But-
have squirrel? I can't
Yeah,
even
it's-
think what they are.
It's basically been going back and forth between somebody wrote that Squirrel Girl defeated Doom, and one of the guys who is big on the Doom at the time, so Rick went, no, it's a Doom, but all along. Fuck Squirrel Girl, she can never defeat Doom. And then the owner of, one of the co-creators of Doom, came back later on and basically retconned and said that nope, it was Doom.
Oh,
He's been
God.
lying about it being a Doom bot because for fuck's sake he got bitten by Squirrel Girl before she became a hilariously overpowered joke character. She's Dan.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
she's
Oh,
Dan
okay.
Hibiki.
Oh, brilliant.
Yeah.
Oh. But does she have the charisma of Dan Hibiki?
He's a fucking squirrel. Ish.
Let's not talk about Squirrel Girl.
Squirrel.
She's a cross between Deadpool and Powerpuff Girls.
So, do you
How
want
about
to talk
Paul?
about Doctor Who?
Yeah, we was have a quick chat about Dog 2 because that happened. It was a weird episode this week. They wake up, they go travelling, and the Doctor's trying to get to the heart of London and is having difficulty because the TARDIS keeps telling him that he's arrived at his destination in typical sat-nav voice. He looks outside and he's in the middle of a forest. He's going, this is not the centre of London, fuck you. Turns out it is the centre of London. The entire world has been covered in a giant forest overnight. Everything. There's just forest everywhere. No matter where you look, forest.
Yep.
Which, of course, is causing some problems. So he is actually in the middle of central London and stumbles across a field trip. A field trip conveniently hosted by Mr. Pink and, of course, Clara Oswald.
Dun, dun, dun.
Conveniently.
So, yeah, kids end up in TARDIS. It's all good fun. They go around trying to explain where the bloody hell these trees came from and what they can do about it. The government are coming in, trying to burn the trees down, finding out they're not burning, and all kinds of other shit's going on. The Doctor's going, flameproof trees? What the bloody hell? Blah, 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 blah.
Only you can prevent forest. Oh, wait, no, they do it themselves.
Yep, they seem to be fire retardant. Okay, never mind, move on. And it goes on for most of the episode of them trying to figure this shit out. They're going, basically running around in a state of confusion, piecing together every little bit of evidence while this creepy girl keeps mysteriously waving midgies away from her face constantly in a very kind of I can't act kind of way. Well, what would you expect, little kids? They can't
Yes.
act at all. Ever seen The Lion King on stage? Yeah, little kids can't act. And it's all kind of what they managed to communicate with these little kind of fairies, effectively, that this girl is wafting at, who basically try to convey the message that, you know, don't cut down the trees and shit, they're good. And so the Doctor then rigs up a quick broadcast message throughout the entire world, which will automatically be translated or something. And the little girl speaks a message of don't harm the trees, you know, they're our friend and they'll be gone soon. Because there's a massive solar flare about to hit, which is going to destroy the Earth. And the trees have decided to rise up to stop this from happening. And they're going to basically be a good giant heat shield against this solar flare.
This sounds like an episode of Pokemon.
Yeah.
Just in the background here.
What?
The
It's like then they asked the fairies, oh, wild Graham Morton appeared. He uses heat shield.
Yeah.
The trees of Earth rise up to save it.
Yep. Pretty much. Apparently it's not the first time they've done it. They've done it a few times because we remember about all these big kind of events, solar flares and things. But how come they haven't destroyed the Earth before when really they should have? And it's like, yeah, well, you just don't remember. It gets lost in the annals of time. People choose not to remember.
In the water time?
In the annals
Not
of
to
time.
remember. Oh, yeah, that's their excuse now for the Cybermen invading, the Daleks invading, dinosaurs in London.
It's their catch-all generic. Yeah, you'll all forget. It's too bizarre for you to remember.
Yeah, ergo poisoning or something.
It's a little bit lame. The situation sorts itself out once the solar flare hits and the Doctor and Clara watches it from the ship. But there's also the sideline where, of course, Clara has told the Doctor that Pink's fine with everything, but obviously Pink hasn't been fine with it. And they have that discussion as well.
Yay.
And Clara does come forward as a bit more of a character this time. And then we get the next time preview. And it looks like Moffat's back in charge. That's what I'm going to say about that.
If he wasn't already in charge.
Yeah, well,
with
it's
that one.
It's the beginning of the end, isn't it, for the series?
Ah, yes. The
So
finale.
they're wrapping up. I don't know how many episodes it's going to be as a wrap up, but yeah, it looks like they're starting to wrap up the series now. And so this was, as an episode goes, it was actually a fairly well written episode in terms of dialogue. The acting was still good. I mean, Capaldi's still brilliant. Okay, the kids can't act, but you expect that from kids. And the story, a little bit weird, but cohesive within itself, if that makes sense. I mean, you can look at the science behind it and go, that would never work in a billion years, and here's my very long list of reasons why. But within its own little universe, it kind of works. But yeah, it's a weird episode. It really is a weird one. And where it is just set in the middle of London, it's like, oh, production budget kept low. That's wonderful. But yeah, it's so strange. Very, very strange episode. And especially after last week where we had the Orient Express, and this week we get this.
That wasn't last week. That was the week before.
Sorry, what did we get last week then?
Last week was
I remember there being trains involved.
no, that was the week before. Before.
Oh no, last week was the Flat People week.
That's it. Yes.
That's why I remember the trains. 'Cause
Yes.
They were, in the train thing. Yeah, and that was another weird one, but weird in a completely different way. At least that was.
But
kind
that worked. That had a lot
Yeah.
of character development. There was lots of
Tiny
interesting
TARDIS.
things happening.
Yeah, there was lots of time.
And siege mode.
Yeah, that was quite cool.
That was awesome.
And so to go from that to go then on to this week's episode, and it was like, what the metric fuck is going on? Okay. Do not want. How about that? So, next week, however, it does look like they're going to be building up to the finale of the series. So this
About bloody time.
well, we're going to get 13 episodes of the series. I don't know how many we've had so far.
Coming close to 10, if not on 10.
So 11, 12, 13, 3-episode wrap up. That'll do. I mean, it might be good if Stephen Moffat's actually going to start doing like a 3-parter. That might actually work in his favour because, as you know, Sherlock is an hour and a half long, which is effectively 3 half-hour episodes.
Yeah.
And works.
He does actually need to get some progress going on what this end arc is about, because
we saw
rubbish.
Woman Thing again
Yes.
briefly at the end. But yeah, very, very weird. Very weird indeed. What are you doing, Hedge?
Sorry.
Stop touching your microphone.
Didn't mean to.
Yes, you did, I think you. So yeah, looking forward to next week because it looks like it's going to be an interesting and fun-packed episode. Whereas this episode, strange, not unenjoyable, unless you Hedge and you fall asleep, but strange.
Yeah, I need to watch that again as well because
Basically,
Well, I
Hedge,
think
you've got
this
lots
is
of
my
stuff to
most
watch.
annoying thing, though. It sounds like there are a lot of episodes that you can afford to miss. And TK has no valid argument on that.
yeah.
I'm just one. No.
Oh my god.
There's a whole kind of Clara Pink Doctor Triangle still,
Uh-huh.
and
That sentence was wrong in so many ways.
it does get expanded upon a bit in this episode. So
And continues to get worse.
TK.
yeah,
There's a whole new costume DLC for Super Street Fighter coming out.
yeah, the
It's a
animals
furry
pack.
themed one. Yeah, I just saw that and went, holy fuck, Okami Ryu.
Yeah, real wolf. And I had to look at that and go, okay, day one purchase.
And Tentacle Hakan.
And Bulldog boxing dude, his name I can't remember.
Dudley.
Dudley, that was it. Yeah, Dudley's going to be a Bulldog.
Good lord.
Fucking awesome.
And apparently Russian clocks have just been permanently set to winter time.
Ah.
Or
Nuclear
permanently
winter.
Set, permanently set to winter, comma, discontent. So there are now
Fuck's
11
sake.
time zones in the world. God damn it.
So now we are at 10 o'clock.
We are
Yes.
just gone 10 o'clock.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes, it-
Whereas last night we would have been 9 o'clock or
Yes.
whenever it is, or
11.
running an over hour. I
British,
don't know
British summertime has ended.
Yeah, so if it's 11 o'clock where you are and you're in the UK, you haven't changed your clock yet.
Yep.
Your phone's not connected to the internet. That's what.
Remember, if you have a smartphone, the time will have changed through magic.
As did all our PCs.
If
Yeah.
you have a bedside alarm clock, you will have to reach 88 miles an hour and hope for lightning.
And if you have an analog clock, what century are you living in?
If you have
Hedge,
a
look
Yeah.
behind
One.
you.
call
Yes,
of
I know. I
duty.
changed it.
Analog clock.
Yes.
I like analog watches. I can actually enjoy analog watches.
What, you enjoy watching the ticking go around or something? Look
It's
at
a
the
nice
watch.
calming. It's a nice calming
Concentrate on the
sound.
watch.
It's really great because if you actually break an analog clock, like the minute hand falls off, you just write ish after every hour.
Oh god.
I still love the fact that the minute hand only came about because of the railways kind of needed more accurate timekeeping.
Is that what it was?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was pretty much the Great Western Railway developed the minute hand
Uh-huh.
on your clock.
We actually had this discussion on the radio earlier this season.
Not this season. It was a couple of seasons ago.
No, I thought it was this season.
I don't think so. I don't think we've really talked about either time or trains much this season. I
Who
feel
is
like
crinkling?
that'd be me this time.
Ah.
Oh,
You sound like you're putting on a nappy.
Used to be.
Hedgie, how do you know what that sounds like?
My sister has a child.
Yeah, okay.
Is it hers?
You see her so often. And what did it taste like?
Is it hers, Felix?
I just wanted a chance to be hedgy for a brief moment. And
Hey,
it
Hedge,
feels
Hedge,
really
Hedge,
good.
Hedge, Hedge.
Yes.
What do you mean, had?
Yeah. Can I just ask you? Barbecue or tomato?
I said has. I didn't say had.
Very sure you said had.
I said ha. I said has.
I said had.
If you want to go back and listen to this, you can do. We
That's
do.
a very good point.
Yeah.
If
My
you've
sister
chosen
has
to
a child.
come back and listen to this,
Yeah.
we salute you. Is it hers?
You see her so often. And what did it
It's just
taste like?
is it her?
Damn it, we missed it.
Ah,
Never mind.
Never mind.
There's a fucking load of wine on that YouTube feed. I really
Yeah,
hate it.
if you want to catch up with what rubbish we do, you can do so via tigertailsradio.co.uk
As
or
it's shown on your screen.
tigertails.co.uk. We do also have the gaming channel Done and Dusted, as well as other
Done
affiliated.
and Dusted isn't back up yet. I know I mentioned it last week, but I still haven't got around to putting it back up yet.
Bad Fanfic Theatre is also affiliated to us if he ever gets around to doing anything.
Yeah, Felix.
About that, Felix. Tell them.
Yeah,
No, never mind. And we do have our Facebook page for both Tiger Tales Entertainment and Tiger Tales Radio.
Sorry, I was
We are
thinking
also
about
on Twitter and Google+.
Indeed.
what about
Ah.
that fanfic theatre? It's a thing. Yeah, fucking Team 4-Star taking bad fanfic theatre.
Really?
What?
Yeah. Apparently in the last few weeks, Masako X of Team 4-Star has started up his own reading of hilariously bad fanfics called Bad Fanfic Theatre.
Really? Oh my god.
Oh, dude, you got hijacked.
And unfortunately, because
It's Team 4-Star.
Felix isn't Team 4-Star, then it doesn't matter what he does right now. I
Well,
think he's just
It doesn't
fucked.
matter. I already paid for the t-shirts, so...
That guy with the glasses, aren't you? No.
Yeah, but it's that guy with the glasses presents Bad Fanfic Theatre.
What?
He did one or two things.
Sorry, not that guy with the glasses.
No, on the
You're that guy
channel
with the waistcoat,
Awesome,
aren't
you?
it was
Some guy in a waistcoat.
Yeah.
Oh, what was it on Channel Awesome? It was Masterpiece Fanfic Theatre. Was Bennett the Sage's one. The
Well,
dramatic
you're
readings by
not
Man
anywhere
Without a
near the
Body.
top of
Google.
the YouTube, the Google search.
Actually, if you
So
search for
you-
some
you've
guy in
got a
waistcoat,
chance.
I should be there.
Yeah, well, some guy in a waistcoat is an awfully niche Google search. I think
Yes.
you should be fairly near the
No,
top of that
I
one.
searched on Bad Fanfic Theatre.
As you would.
Yeah.
And?
There is
The
another
English
Bad
spelling,
Fanfic
not the American
Theatre.
spelling.
That's a good point. How is Team 4-Star spelling theatre?
The same as I do. And actually, it's ER is the American and RE is the English.
British.
Yes.
Yeah. So you should be spelling it RE.
Which I do.
Aha.
And so are they.
Ah.
Yes. However,
Bastards.
there's another Bad Fanfic Theatre which has the American spelling of Fanfic Theatre
Ah.
instead of theatre.
Theatre. Like Doctor Who.
Doctor Who.
Put it this way, Felix, you've still got a chance to get up there because whilst a lot of people use it, I don't think Team 4-Star stuff is on there yet.
No, not yet.
Yeah, you
So,
got about
you know,
a month.
produce some shit.
You are really, really overestimating my chances.
Yeah.
Quick, just bag all the domains that you can and put a holding page on there saying the
Yes.
original as
Well, I
broadcasting.
have been offered some guy in a waistcoat.org for only $499.
Oh, wow. Bargain. Snap it up.
Wow. Yeah.
I actually have Tiger Tales and Tiger Tales Radio.uk domains reserved for me by Nominet, who are the guys in charge of the domain registrations in the UK.
Ooh.
And as soon as just the name.co.uk actually start allowing me to purchase .uk's, I'm able to grab them. Because Nominet have gone, since you've got the .co.uk's, we're reserving these for you. And you've got something like until 2009 or something, no, not 2009, 2019 to pick them up.
Oh, okay.
And I'm like, really? Awesome. Ta very much. I might just do that. And so, yeah, we can get rid of that stupid .co part of it at some point.
So you've got .co.uk.
And reserved, I have .uk.
Oh, okay.
It's only reserved, though, because obviously I can't get
I
I need someone to sell it to me.
was happy enough to just get a .com. Easier to remember.
.co.uk sounds fine though. What? Everything's
So,
going to be .uk.
Thank
now?
you all our listeners for watching this behind the scenes Tiger Tales Radio.
Yeah, well, it's nice that people actually get
Yeah,
to see
we're
behind
now
the scenes
10
sometimes.
minutes over, and the whole 10 minutes has been talking shop.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
well,
has indeed.
this is the trials and tribulations of doing an internet thing, people.
So yeah.
If you ever want to do your own show, get used to doing all this shit, because you're going to have to.
We keep on lamenting that the best shit happens when we turn it all off.
Yeah, so if
we
we
might as well just keep it rolling.
Yeah, if we just
Exactly.
leave it on.
We'll just leave it on.
We've done that. We called it the bonus secret episodes. That's when we
Yeah,
stayed
no,
up until 1 o'clock
That's
in the
what
morning.
we call the put your fucking clothes on.
That's like
I'm not going to name any names.
It's like,
but if
no.
I did, they'd rhyme with Schmeat.
It's not fair. I can't repress the memories because I don't remember them in the first place.
it's like,
You bastard.
Photos.
it's like, yes, you're wearing clothes, but they're very thin, ergo things poke out.
And
The
yes,
worst part is that
No, that's just the
particular
regular trouser folder.
that particular podcast is stored on a hard drive that's currently failed. I need to get a new controller board for it.
Oh,
So
thank
I-
Batman.
I can't actually access the drunk show
Oh, God.
because the Google Hangout ended after 4 hours exactly, and therefore there was a good 35 minutes of the show left of me trying to stop the show and failing.
yes. If anybody requires a crash course in how to turn off a radio show,
Yeah,
just bring alcohol to TK's house.
Fearless
It's
had
alright.
that crash course.
I have hard reset with me.
Brain bleach.
It's one of those hammers.
Yes.
So yes, on that note, it is a time to end the show. So it's a good night from the Hedgington.
Good night, everybody.
It's a good night from the Angel Duck Song.
Good night, everybody.
It's a good night from the Fearless.
Good night.
It's a good night from the Xavier.
Good night.
And it's a good night from myself, TK. Thank you very much for listening for this week's episode of TigerTails Radio. We'll be back next week at 8 o'clock GMT. Feels nice to be able to say that again. Yep. For more entertaining waffle and banter and shite like that. And you never know, there might even be a Hedgie again. Probably not. But we'll at least be
With
able
or
to
without
review,
pants.
we'll be able to review video games live and Wicked because
We
we are
will.
seeing that
We
this
will,
week.
yes.
Good times. But until then, it's night night everybody.
Night,
night.